and watching
the latest exotic CBX Tour news at touredge.com.
It's the best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
I never cared about Lawrence O'Donnell. He's now my favorite broadcaster.
Look, you're not sitting there looking at the Lawrence O'Donnell tape going, oh, why would somebody leak the tape of this guy? That's kind of fucked up. He seems like a good dude.
No, I'm watching this and I'm going, I know they're leaking it to make him seem like a dick. And watching this build, I'm like, he's 100% right.
Well, you can't treat the people around you like complete subhuman pieces of shit because you're the guy on camera.
No, but what you can do is when you're trying to do something and people are talking in your ear, at first he's being like, there's someone's talking in my ear. In the control room, basically he's trying to do some kind of I don't know what SOT means.
SOT, I don't know, it's lingo.
Yeah, it's some type of thing, but he's trying to do like this read into camera for the story. And someone is just talking in his ear. So he's getting annoyed. Like, he's right. He's fucking broadcasting, and somebody is yapping in his ear.
Slight.
No, it happens a lot.
SOT means sound on tape.
Sound on tape. So it's happening. He keeps trying to do it. Just watch. We can't watch the whole 8-minute tape, but watch a minute of it.
So
I love the build.
I do. The build is phenomenal, but he is building. He's not just yelling.
This went down on August 29th, they said. This is all from one show. And somebody from MSNBC just leaked it yesterday afternoon, and it kind of went everywhere immediately. There were probably moments on the tape where I thought he might be overdoing it a little bit.
I thought that he was completely reasonable.
He could probably calm down a little bit. You know what I mean? There's probably a lot of people there that hate his guts.
See how that one goes.
And this would be this would be evidence as to why. Like, if somebody came to me and said, "Yeah, I work for Lawrence O'Donnell. I hate that guy," I wouldn't be like, "That's weird. What do you hate him for?"
I would say, "What did you do wrong?"
Yeah,
I get it,
to
though.
upset the great Lawrence O'Donnell.
If it's a live show, which I think this was, that's gotta be frustrating.
I guess just read the fucking news and go home. It's an hour. Just read the fucking thing. It's not like you have to remember it. Just read it off the deal and then go home. It's not like, you know, the news. He's frustrated, but at this point, the way the cable news works, you can't afford to be going off on people. Like, they're just okay. Lawrence O'Donnell's kind of a dick when there's people in his ears. Let's just replace him and find somebody who's cool with people in their ears.
No,
it's difficult to talk when somebody's yammering in your ear.
It is hard, especially when you got to read something.
Like, if I need to say something to Jim, I make sure that I wait for him to not be talking because I know that it's going to throw you off.
It's difficult.
She was talking about Labor Day. Oh, he's 100%. If he would have walked in there, if they would have said Lawrence O'Donnell was reprimanded for pushing a woman's head through glass, what did she do? She was yapping about Labor Day while he was trying to talk. Team Lawrence O'Donnell.
I also think it's okay sometimes for things to be difficult. Like,
yeah,
you know, you read the news for a living. Like, it's okay if every now and then you have to do something that's not just easy.
Let's watch the build a little bit, because he's not being a dick immediately.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, today, President Trump visited Texas, but he forgot to bring any empathy with him. But he did bring a hat that is for sale.
Was he joking or serious? Was that part of the real read or no?
Yeah, this is live.
Yeah, but it was him, like, criticizing Trump.
Yeah, no.
What's going on? Why am I losing this?
See, I didn't know.
Have sound?
Pause.
I didn't know if that was like a real. Would MSNBC actually have a newscaster say that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's the most, like, one of the most liberal guys on TV.
No, I know, but I didn't realize that they I guess they were editorializing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, because he sells all of his hats on his website.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know.
So he had a new hat.
I just loved it. Like, he's going, this is a story about how Donald Trump is a jerk, and let's go to the tape. Hey, you fucking assholes! Can you not get anything right around here?
Well, you know, he's 100% right so far. This is a professional man.
Right.
All right, it's back. Someone's pressing buttons and turning my sound off.
Look at that scowl.
Who's asking for a Labor Day rundown in my ear?
He's immediately.
Okay, hold on. I must amend my sentence. He is immediately annoyed.
He's got it as soon as he hears a voice in his ear, his bottom jaw just gets clenched.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to see the visual. We'll tweet out the video too. His bottom jaw just completely tightens up, like he's gonna fuck somebody up, and he's going, "Who is pushing buttons
in my ear?" He's right. Okay. More about Lawrence. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Just glaring.
He's cranky. He's fucking tired. Have some coffee, pal.
He's fine now.
He's all right.
Someone in that control room is out of control.
Fuck yeah! Home run, Lawrence.
Chip O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I love how aggressively he handles his papers.
Yes, he's
the
not
thing goes
happy.
to.
He's not happy.
He's very upset. But just think about that. Like, working for a guy like that who you're like, okay, it gets okay when he's live. Like, you live for the moments when he's actually on the air, because you know as soon as he throws to tape, it's somebody's ass. You know, like, as soon as he throws to tape, he's going to have the clenched jaw, he's going to be scowling, he's going to be looking to kill somebody. And you're like, please just go back live. Please just go back live. I like when he's like pretending to be pithy.
Pretending to be a good guy.
Yeah, like, oh, well, I'm just looking out for the people because our president isn't, and I think it's a valuable thing for Americans to watch Americans back. And let's look at this clip from Donald Trump.
We should get that.
Who is doing that right now?
He's completely right. I'm still Team Lawrence O'Donnell. Even after realizing the error of thinking that he took a while to build, who's talking in my ear? I'm still Team Lawrence O'Donnell.
We should get that out of control clip for when Anthony fucks up in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, some of the control room is out of control.
I mean, the control room is out of control.
That's right.
Should have saved that one for the air.
Did you get the play on words?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I get that.
Good stuff. Go on now.
Control.
20 seconds.
He really is getting cranky fast.
God damn it.
God damn it.
God bless him.
10 seconds.
Okay.
He just freaks out. Here's why. They're still talking in his ear. They're still talking in his ear.
It's almost like a blood vessel was going to burst. He puts his hands up, which it's, you know, my favorite part about this whole thing is that one tiny second is the screen grab that everybody's using for this. Watch Lawrence O'Donnell become a crazy man. And it's the 1 second where he puts his hands up and it's like he's clawing the air. And he can't believe that there's a mystery woman still in his ear.
Yep.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
He's so right. He gets very exasperated.
Okay, so go back just a little bit, because I like when he goes, no, go back before that, because I like when he goes like, fuck, and then he goes, God damn it, and then he spazzes out, and then he gets right to the news. It's a professional.
He is hot under the collar.
There.
God damn it.
10 seconds.
Here it comes.
4.
Someone please make a meme out of that. That's got to be. Or would it be a GIF? God damn it, I'm old.
We could meme a GIF.
Could be either.
Oh,
So
now.
the president went to Texas today, and as Politico reports,
Nothing wrong
he did
here.
Very professional.
President going to Texas today.
He's a pro.
Hey, let me criticize this president. God damn it, get out of my head. They're still talking to me about God knows what. Like, Lawrence, relax, relax. Take your earpiece out and just read what's on the blue paper. It's also in front of you on the screen. Read the screen and take the earpiece out if you have to.
It would be great if there was actually nobody talking to him and he's just a crazy person.
That would be
He's just
better.
nuts. Dude, how hard was it for his staff to not be cracking up while he's doing this?
They're probably scared of him.
I'd be ducking under the table.
For other reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me help you, Lawrence.
I can get a promotion if I do this,
I'll
right?
relax you.
It would be impossible to not laugh at this, even if you're scared of him, like just looking for a corner to go hide in so you can chuckle. You know how many times this tape was passed around before it was leaked?
I guarantee it was Pastor. Yeah, guaranteed.
It's just the best of Lawrence O'Donnell.
And you can never
It's like a
trace it.
Faces of Death video.
Yeah.
Just copies of copies of copies.
And you can't trace it because digitally, there's just once someone has it, everyone's got it.
It's out there.
Yep.
Operator error.
I could have guessed
victim
that.
see an inch of rain or get near a flooded street. Born in horrific disaster and tragedy, and into that tragedy today stepped the President of the United States.
23 seconds.
There's insanity in the control room today.
He's pissed. He
said it again.
15 seconds.
He can't believe this is happening.
Right. He's so mad.
He did the hands thing.
I love too that he's like
The rage on his.
he's shaking. He is shaking,
He's
man.
so angry.
5, 4.
What happened? Is it like when a person gets into a position of power?
No, it's when you can't believe there's such utter incompetence. No, it's not the power. It's the
But there
fact
was a
that
time in his life when he would get that angry and people would be like, "Fuck you," and just punch him. You know
well,
what
yeah,
I mean?
maybe. But I mean, the bottom line is he has like an on-air job to do.
Right.
And what's happening to him at this moment is so avoidable, and it's somebody who's fucking not doing their job.
He pushed the wrong button.
And it's like but he addressed it the first time and it was annoyed, and it's continuing to happen. So whoever he's talking to is not fixing the problem in the control room. Like these people all know there's a problem, and this fucking asshole is still talking about Labor Day.
Doesn't this make you appreciative to be on radio, where if something on this show specifically, if something's going wrong, you can you can just address it?
It's such a relief to be able to. That's the beauty of stand-up over acting or radio over TV, is you can address when the wheels are coming off or you're frustrated. You can talk about it, and a lot of times you can bring the person in and call them out and get something out of it. You can't do that, what he's doing. So he just has to fucking swallow it and plow. If we had to plow through, and and Sam and I were talking and then talk about this shit off the air, this would be horrible.
Yeah. Like just and it's little things too, because they're such perfectionists. Like, let's say Anthony was a second late on that soundbite. For us, no big deal. It happens. It's whatever.
Make fun of him.
Well, yeah, make fun of him if we have to, or don't even acknowledge it. Whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. But if this were like cable news,
that's right.
And he was a second late, I'm just, what are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Okay, we go back on. Okay. And the president tonight was, God damn it, Anthony, you're fucking me up. And it's like they feel like they this rage builds in them, because O'Reilly was this same rageful guy.
Yeah,
this rage builds in them where they feel like the entire staff around them is, you're just all here to fuck you.
He's really upset. He first of all, he has thin lips and he is livid, livid. He's a block-headed man.
He's an angry blockhead this evening.
He's a block-headed, thin-lipped man.
If you think the president's language was a little too celebratory about the sudden fame that can happen to people during hurricane coverage, a fame no one should welcome, if you think the president's language missed closer and closer to the president himself. One of the deaths in Houston
pause for a second.
ignored.
Every time he stops a sentence, like just there, you can see like in the middle of a sentence where there's a pause that's a split second too long between two words. I'm assuming there's some lady going, so what are we doing for Labor Day?
Are you going to have I don't know if I'm going to cook. Do you want to cook? Woo!
Because you assume they're talking about what the network's doing, but how much better would it be if it was just a lady trying to make plans for Labor Day? Is everybody from the station getting together?
I hope it was some annoying bitch.
He's sitting there going like, yeah, the president was celebratory in Texas. No, we're not inviting Lawrence, are we?
That would really make me happy.
What do you mean you're not inviting me?
Trump is Police Sergeant Steve Perez, who had been missing since Sunday morning. You have insanity in my earpiece.
Look at him, man. He's talking through his clenched teeth.
Don't leave it there.
Don't leave it. Just leave it. The guy
It's
tried
not
to
my
touch
earpiece. It's somebody talking on our lines.
He's like, don't try to fix it. You're not going to be able to fix it.
Yeah, the guy tries to touch him.
10 seconds.
Cursing.
I am completely on his side.
You always think like, how do anchors get caught saying nasty things on microphones? But then you realize that like,
it's all taping.
Lawrence O'Donnell, 10 seconds before he goes on live TV, is going, oh fuck, God damn it. So the president,
yeah, and they're all the tape just rolls.
Of course it does.
Digital now, they just roll.
Yeah. What do you think? It's on film where they're like, oh, I don't know, it's going to cost us a lot of money to keep. No. Everything they probably just tape the studio 24 hours a day, because who cares? Anytime anybody walks in there, yeah, do a show, whatever.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
So pissed.
President Trump did not mention Sergeant Perez today, and he has not tweeted about people are in shelters across.
There
Texas
is something great about this clip.
Here's
where it's like you're realizing that even when like these anchors try to be as sincere as possible, right? He's trying to be sincere and talk about the
Sergeant
hurricane
Perez
in Texas,
and the victim, yeah.
Sergeant Perez, yeah, and Trump. He doesn't care about any of this stuff. He doesn't care about the hurricane. He doesn't care about Trump. He doesn't care about Sergeant Perez. All he cares about is this goddamn woman in his ears.
Yeah,
that's what's in his head.
Yeah, he's faking the sincerity.
He is.
Absolutely. And I hate that, because I'm a hurricane guy.
You're a hurricane. Would you support hurricanes?
That was me just being sincere. It's good, right?
I see it in your eyes. Travis is talking to you in your ears right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's saying, "Do you hate him?" And I'm going, "Yes." Do you?
Are you talking about Lawrence
No.
O'Donnell, right?
No, not talking about you either. I'm just kidding.
We both just stared at Anthony at the same time.
Go on now. Hit Playboy.
Houston's Mayor Sylvester Turner this afternoon. Every time we go to a SOT, there's a woman talking in my ear about something that has nothing to do with what we're doing here.
And they're like, fuck you. Who cares?
Yeah, we know. We heard you.
Yeah, we heard you. Why don't you get all pissy about it, Lawrence?
Hey, Larry, just do your job.
Yeah. Read what's on the teleprompter, Lair. And shut up.
Too bad he can't take the earpiece out.
He feels disrespected. He could
Join
take
us
the
now,
earpiece
James.
out.
Yeah, they asked him to take the earpiece out, and he's like, leave it in.
Leave it
Oh,
in.
you know what? Yeah, you know what it
Don't
is?
take it out. Stop talking on the goddamn thing.
He's right. He doesn't want to take his earpiece out because why should he have to not do his job right because some unprofessional fucking asshole doesn't know what they're doing?
Just
If he would have picked up a fucking a paperweight and smashed someone's teeth in, I'd still be on his side.
just take the path of least resistance on this one. Take the earpiece out and let some chubby guy count you down behind camera and just read what's on the screen.
Sure. And then he should walk into that control room and literally begin swinging something.
He probably did.
I hope so.
If you look at his energy, that does strike you as the type of energy that would do that.
I hope so.
Wouldn't it be great if the way Fox News had sex scandals everywhere, were like trying to fuck the correspondents and stuff, that at MSNBC, all the anchors were horribly violent people, that they kept going in and just beating their staff unmercifully? Like Rachel Maddow was just kicking the shit out of staffers.
I love a good anchor meltdown.
It's the best.
Because he gets even worse here.
Fellows, national correspondent for The Atlantic and former speechwriter for President Jimmy Carter. Also
mumbling.
Josh
You
can
Earnest,
tell he's
former White House
stunned.
press
He's
secretary
pissed.
for President Obama. He's an MSNBC political.
Just kind of scowling at the camera.
Scowling.
He's just a mean guy.
Thin lips.
He's not... People go like, oh, this is my dream come true. I've always wanted to be a news anchor. He is not happy to be a news anchor.
No, but he's just...
This is not... Like, you don't have that kind of anger in you ready to just unleash if you're a happy guy. He's not a guy who's like, you know what? This is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm here, and I'm reading the news for a living. He's not happy. He goes to bed unhappy. He's not sure of his job. He's... Whatever is stressing him out. He is stressed all the time. He's not a happy guy. He's not living his dream.
No.
No.
But I'm still Team Lawrence.
I know I am.
As of right now, you're still Team Lawrence?
100%.
All right.
Fellows and Josh Earnest, thank you both for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
He doesn't appreciate anything.
Coming up, is Donald Trump going to be called to testify to Congress? Michael Liskoff has the latest on that.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Stop the hammering.
Another hammer.
Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer? Where is it?
I don't know. It's on the
Where's the hammer? Is it on the... Go up on the other floor. Somebody go up there and stop the hammering.
Where's the hammer?
Stop the hammering.
I don't think he's mad about the hammering.
He's trying to do his job. Fucking someone's hammering. He's right.
I don't think it's the hammering that's got him upset.
He's had a bad night.
I think there's other things in his life that he's taking it out on the hammer.
I don't think so. I think that when you're on he has a schedule to keep and someone is hammering while he's broadcasting. That's not professional.
Someone's hammering. He wants him to go upstairs, downstairs, side to side, whatever you have to do to stop the hammering.
He's completely justified to not want hammering while he's broadcasting.
He's trying to broadcast, and there's somebody hammering. There's craziness in the, as I call it, out of control room, and then a guy's hammering right above me. Oh, they're fucking with me tonight.
He's completely right to not want some fucking twat yammering about Labor Day and some asshole hammering. What could the guy be hammering? What are you doing in a television studio hammering while the man is broadcasting?
They don't know. Maybe they didn't soundproof the studio well because they were.
That's possible.
They don't know if he's upstairs, downstairs, side to side. They don't know where this guy is. There are probably more polite ways that he could have handled that.
Nope. This is totally right.
I'm gonna start yelling at the guys who work here like that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I'm fine.
So if I started just being like, "What the fuck are you doing over there, Anthony?" Just like venomous. Yeah. You'd be like, "Yeah, good.
I get you back.
Thanks, man. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, get ready for it, Anthony."
I'm ready.
I'll go down to the goddamn floor myself and stop it. Keep the goddamn commercial break going. Call fucking Phil Griffin. I don't care who the fuck you have to call. Stop the hammering.
Hashtag it.
Poor intern's got to give him papers.
I feel so bad for
Boy,
this
she
girl.
ran right off.
There's a couple times in that video where the girl comes on and has to drop his papers off in front of him, and she is petrified.
Even though it's not her fault.
No, but she just doesn't want to be around that energy. You think Lawrence O'Donnell would have gone down and just grabbed somebody's hammer and just beat him to death with it?
Depending on the size of the person.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's the same woman yapping in his ear that was hammering, so he could just bash our brains in with it and fucking get it all out of the way.
Lawrence O'Donnell just comes back on television for his send-off, and he's got just blood all over his face like Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. He's like, that's been the news this evening. He's holding a hammer.
Wouldn't you love to be able to hack into that and like do the talking while he's like trying to like just to fucking talk about something mindless in his ear?
I would. I thought about that.
How great that would be.
How amazing it would be to just be in his earpiece.
To have some terrible conversation. Not taunting him. Just
No. As if you don't even know it's on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did you watch Walking Dead last night? It was a rerun. Was that a rerun?
Yeah.
And he's just losing his mind.
You tell that meatloaf.
Yeah. Once you figure out that bothers him as much as it does, oh, would I want to take advantage of it? I really would.
Yep.
What size waist are you?
I'm a 31, but you know it's funny. I was a 32 for quite a while.
How'd you get that extra number off?
Hard work.
What the fuck is going on? Give me the hammer!
I would love to see him. I wish I could see what happened after this. Like I would love to see
He must have spazzed the fuck out. You think he smashed things in his office?
I don't know what the resolution was. Like, did he realize that it was something that was no one's on his floor's fault?
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, like maybe it wasn't the controller. Maybe there was maybe it was a signal. Like once in a while you pick up a radio signal you're not supposed to pick up. Maybe it had nothing to do with the control and they couldn't stop it.
Here's what's dangerous, though. If he apologized, he didn't mean the apology. He just swallowed all that anger. And guess what? It's all going to come out again. He just swallowed it down. And the next time, oh, is it going to hurt? Stop the hammering. That's like what was the tagline for that show Heroes on NBC? Find the girl or something like that.
Save the girl, wasn't
Save
it?
the girl.
Save the girl, save the world.
Save the girl. Stop the hammering.
Someone from Oklahoma City is saying that he's 100% right, unless she's quoting or K-Lip. I don't know what she's saying.
K-Lip is her name?
I think so. Hello.
You're listening to K-Lip.
Oh, it's K. Okay.
Caleb, C-A-L-E-B.
Oh, sorry, they spelled it K-Lip.
K-Lip. We thought you were like a rapper.
That was fake DB.
That was fake D-boy.
Yeah, all right. But no, man, O'Donnell is 100% correct on this one, man. As a former on-air talent and television director, I'm getting furious listening to this shit, brother.
You were on the air? Did you ever freak out on anybody like this?
Oh, I never freaked out on anybody. I always popped my IFB out and turned around and told the floor directors what O'Donnell should be doing.
Right.
To tell the lazy-ass producer in there to turn her fucking headset off if she's not talking directly to me.
I mean, we've all been there. Like, I've told
It's ongoing.
I've told my stories about getting angry and like freaking out on like people serving popcorn and stuff. Like you sometimes you get angry when you see incompetence and you just lose control.
Yeah, we all do it. But especially when you're actually doing your job, it's even worse.
Yeah.
When you're trying to do your job.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Bye.
But you do have to, at some point, if the people are working for you, you have to at least treat them like human beings.
But again, I don't know how long this was going on or this is when it started. But they're not working for him. They're working for the network, and they're not doing their jobs. It's not like they're just not doing what they're supposed to do. Someone is not stopping people from talking in his ear, and he's right to not want that while he's broadcasting. Like he's just got a job to do, and they're fucking him up. So it sounds like a dick thing to do.
He's got that jaw nice and clenched.
But it's unnecessary. Like his job is being fucked with unnecessarily just because someone doesn't know what they're doing, and it's like it's such an avoidable problem.
He's probably not a great guy to get into a fight with at home.
He might be a total cunt. I don't know, but
I would imagine yes.
In this particular thing, I see him as being correct.
You want to hear a little more?
He goes 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh no, someone is saying that I'm is against what I'm saying, so I will take that call in fairness. Yes, John in Jersey. Hello.
Yay or nay?
John? He hung up. He was going to say I was a buffoon.
If you're going to put people on hold, can we make sure that they stay on hold so that my co-host doesn't sound like a total idiot again?
Yeah, Travis.
God, fuck. Damn it, shit, fuck. Damn
Where is my mother?
What?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Travis, is that Travis yelling at the staff, but his own issues spilling out?
Sorry. I didn't mean that. I feel bad.
Yeah. That guy just hung up. This is why your mom left. What? You gotta relax, dude.
True.
You gotta chill out. It's okay.
Empty out the goddamn control room and find out where this is going on. It's either there, or out there somewhere.
So what he's saying is he wants everybody in the control room that's working for the show, everybody leave and go out on the hunt for the hammer. He wants
he's
people to go-
also the control room noise. I think if he says everybody get out, then he'll...
No, he's saying he's still talking about the hammer because he doesn't know if it's coming from below or above or from the sides. So he wants everybody to get out of the control room and find the hammer.
Oh, okay.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out. You're not going to make it.
The woman talking in my ear was talking about the Labor Day special repeatedly. Every time we went to a SOT. Yeah, what do you mean in the conversation? Not in the Bush SOT, no.
No.
Oh, this poor girl.
This girl's
Well, he's not
bad.
yelling at her.
Fine.
Out of control.
Oh, but crumpling things up, throwing them out.
Violently.
He's not happy with certain writing either. But he's made himself clear. He'll get to that.
Fucking out of control shit.
1 minute. Oh, he's got 1 minute.
I love when people curse and they get upset and they start cursing. I like that.
Harass and intimidate people of color. The new sheriff of Maricopa County, who beat Joe Arpaio, joins us next.
Okay, and we're good.
I don't know why I bother to say how to cut the SOTs when you don't do it. I just don't. I don't know why I just. So now I have to chase those stupid goddamn entrails that you allowed him to stick out there. Jesus Christ.
His hair's out of
Crazy
place.
fucking sound coming in my ears. Fucking stupid hammering.
Poor Lawrence.
He's having a rough go of it.
He's having a rough one, man.
He slammed his pen down on the
He
floor.
looked like Conan O'Brien when he did that.
Yeah, because his hair is out of place
A teeny
now.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got that Conan O'Brien bang thing going on. But he's so pissed at everything that's going on. And none of it's lost on him.
It's cumulative, too.
Yeah, it's all happening for him tonight.
And he's saying
Lawrence
entrails-
O'Donnell and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. He goes, do they even have newscasts like this in Australia? It's a children's book.
Oh.
Yeah, Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Hey.
Yeah.
He's, the entrails are probably, there's something in there's certain things in writing when you read them out loud are just harder to say.
Right.
And for him, I don't know what it is, but there's something that he doesn't like the way it's written. He's probably said, can you not? And they just keep writing it like that.
Right, they're like, fuck you.
I don't know what
dude.
an entrail is. I don't know what that means.
Somebody probably was like, oh, Lawrence doesn't like this, you know? And they're like, yeah, well, what Lawrence doesn't like, yeah, I'll tell you how much I care about that. Fuck him.
Yeah. No.
He just looked up entrails. Like, I understand that.
Are you trying to be cute?
I told you why I wanted those
you
fucking
think he was?
words
Yeah, he's
cut.
trying to be cheeky, to quote you.
Like, here's what entrails are, Jim.
It's probably the letter entrail. It's probably the word that ends in N.
I'm going to safely assume that you and I both know that entrails are a thing.
Yeah, smoke thing. Yeah, I don't know what it means. What he says.
But in the context of Lawrence,
yeah,
we don't know exactly.
Yeah, right,
yeah,
right.
I don't know what that means.
We know what they really are.
Thank you, Anthony. God damn it!
Oof.
Can you imagine if Lawrence had to
Just
work with Anthony?
Fucking sucks.
That dumb
It
fucking smile on his fucking face. It's not even sincere.
And what's he gonna do to make it better? Bring in another one of those fucking shoebox cakes?
Yeah. Mother cooks like a bunch of logs.
Thank you, Lyle. I'm glad that you're here.
Lyle O'Donnell. What's all that laughter in my ear?
I like the idea of Lyle Chipperson being the only staffer that Lawrence O'Donnell's like, thank God for you, Lyle. Like, it's the
Or
only
if that's
guy.
imagine how annoyed he'd be if that's what he heard in his ear.
Yeah.
Fucking Labor Day. What are you, pregnant?
There's craziness. There's craziness in my ears.
There's brilliant jokes in my ear.
Yuma.
Yuma. We can actually
Sucks to be out.
Oh yeah, this is when go back to a couple minutes because this is when he's like, this is his moment where he's like, I'm out here doing what I'm doing and it fucking sucks.
Yeah, go back to like 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn entrails that you allowed him to stick out there. Jesus Christ. crazy fucking sound coming in my ear, this fucking stupid hammering. I told you why I wanted those fucking words cut.
Yeah.
He's livid.
It just fucking sucks. It fucking sucks to be out here with this out of control shit.
Feels like a man on an
Any
island.
fucking thing can come into my ear at any moment. That's what I know. Anybody can get into my fucking ear at any time.
Like
some woman talking about what we're doing after the show.
We going out for drinks? I mean, he sounds like a lunatic, crazy person. People just get in my ears all the time.
He's completely right. There's not one thing he's done that's made me think he's wrong.
Well, when he started throwing all the shit around.
I got it. He's on the air and he's asked him not to write something a certain way.
And they did it anyway.
Yeah, and he's like, what the fuck?
I love it.
Because now it's just about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all...
Any complaint that he may have had last week, now's the good time to bring it up.
Right. Everybody's fucking with me. And there's some lady who's talking about what bar she's going to later, and she's in my ear right now. I don't understand why she's talking to me about what she's doing after the show when I have to do the show.
Yeah, he's just sick of it.
He's great.
He's right.
This is why we're in the shape that we're in. God damn it.
These fucking things. There's a reason these words have to be cut precisely.
Oh.
I want to know what that means.
I'm assuming that it means like words have to be so that he can say them.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you were
but
saying
I don't
before,
want to know which words. Like, what is it that there's a word he's stumbling. You know, Big A can't go ST words.
Right.
Is there something he's fucking tripping on or just that's hard for him to say?
Maybe he didn't do his vocal exercises before he started.
Yeah.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
I bet you his words are, cunt, hammer, ear. Cunt, hammer, ear.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. Go fuck yourself.
You bitch. All right, there's only less than a minute left.
And everyone in the audience who's going to complain about what that guy just said is absolutely right.
Oh, boy. Oh, it must have been like a pre-tape cut.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that fucked up the context of it.
Oh, possibly.
There's our beautiful intern.
Thank you.
How do you say this guy's last name?
Jesus. Fucking D-bag Hitler.
Fucking guests' faces coming up in the middle of a fucking script.
I have 2 degrees, you know.
When do I get full time?
Oh, Lawrence. Thank you.
Got a minute 15.
That's over.
Poor Lawrence. They really threw him under the goddamn bus, huh?
They really did. They fucked up his show.
One of those staffers was really like, you know what we should fuck with today? Lawrence O'Donnell. Hey, Mediaite, what do you think of this video?
See, this is what's annoying. I didn't realize he apologized.
He did apologize.
MSNBC host Lawrence O'Donnell apologized Wednesday for a curse-filled rant. Why? He didn't release it. O'Donnell was not on the air, but cameras were rolling as he went ballistic during a break, complaining, can't fuck the NBC, or call fucking, I don't care the noise, blah, blah, blah.
Who's got the hammers?
The last word host said he was totally at fault and tweeted, a better anchorman and a better person would have had a better reaction to technical difficulties. I am sorry. You know, how about this? A better staff wouldn't have constantly had that happen when you were repeatedly asking it to stop.
What about the guy with the hammer?
I hope he was killed. I hope that they found who that person was and they fired a nail gun into his temple.
And that was it.
Yep.
You fucked up King Lawrence.
You ever see Lethal Weapon? When they fired that nail gun through the fucking plastic? That's what I hope happened to that guy.
Wow. You really love Lawrence O'Donnell.
No, I don't care about him. I've never watched his show. I probably don't agree with a lot of his politics.
I'm going to start watching his show just in
He's
case.
probably a smarmy liberal.
He's a very smarmy liberal.
Fuck him. I don't care if he's a big dick.
But I want to start. I want to start watching just in case something slips through.
Yeah.
Because something could. I mean, he gets pissed. He is really, really pissed.
I don't know if it's this, Chris. What me and Sam are trying to figure out.
Sam and I.
That's right, Sam and I. Correct. Yes, Chris in Maryland.
What's going on, brother?
Hello.
Hey, I was thinking the distance away from where Lawrence is at, they have to keep the text a certain size that he can read it So if the text in what he's reading, if the sentences aren't chopped correctly, it might cause him to cause certain pauses in incorrect places. It could screw him up a little bit.
Maybe,
Just a
yeah.
thought. I don't know if it's right.
It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible.
Love the show, guys.
Thank you.
pal.
Yeah, because it seemed like he had a problem with the writing and then also with the way the clips were cut.
Yeah,
Just
this-
everything. Just fucking relax, bro. There's no way that everything can be wrong right now. You can't be mad at the entire show.
No, but he's had these issues he's having.
The hammering thing?
Is 100% right. This fucking dummy's yammering in his ear. He's 100% right.
I'm trying to make plans.
If he's asked for something to be cut a certain way because it's easier for him on the air and they're not doing it, he's 100% right.
I don't even like finding out that people are making plans for after the show while the show's on when they're not in my ear. Like when I just see them in the booth.
It's true.
And they're just socializing. I'm like,
Absolutely.
Oh, you guys on vacation?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be on the... You should be doing what the audience is doing, fighting bourdom.
That's not a good philosophy. No. I mean, I thought they'd be locked in. Is what I was thinking. Yeah, that's the wrong thing entirely.
Hey, do you think North Korea reacted properly to Trump's threats?
What did they do?
They said his threats are the sound of a dog barking.
Well, he called them Rocket Man.
Yeah.
So they said the sound of a dog barking. But I'll tell you this.
Made them hungry.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, though. When you're walking around and you see a dog barking on the street, you usually walk on the other side of the street.
That's a good point. You absolutely do. You get away from the dog that's barking. You don't walk up and slap it.
No. It is. His threats are the sound of a dog barking because what follows after a dog barking is a dog biting hard.
Yep. Sometimes.
Yeah. They didn't say a poodle barking. If some little yippy dog is barking at me, I'll kick it in the face. I don't care. I'm that type of guy. But if a big dog is barking at me, like a pit bull, no way, dude. I'm out of here.
Hey, what, by the way, maybe, you know, I didn't see this. Of course, people are angry. Their tweet was, Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah.
What was her post about? Oh, she wrote, and just like that, our family vacation is canceled.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Where was she supposed to go? Puerto Rico?
I don't know.
I don't know where this is.
One of the great many places
Nick
that were...
Resort, Punta Cana?
Punta Cana, I think that's in Mexico.
Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, not Dominica. And it's better to be bummed about death and destruction here. Okay. I think you should be more concerned with the people who live there instead of your meaningless vacation.
I don't know why.
I understand people are, but it's like she's just not thinking. Like you're just writing something.
So stop tweeting.
But I mean, like you're just thinking about like, oh God, this is how it's affecting me. That's kind of how we all look at everything anyway. I don't think you're not. I think that you're just not thinking in that moment. I don't think you're weighing it, going, hey, all these people are dying. Fuck them, vacation. You're just not thinking.
Yeah, but there are people who look at that and instead of being like, oh, there are human beings who are like, oh, that sucks that all those people are dying. Oh, and I won't go on my vacation.
Yeah, but I personally, I think of everything selfishly first. Like you always think of how it's going to affect you.
Well, you haven't tricked anybody into thinking you're a good guy.
I'm a great guy.
That's not true.
Sure I am.
No.
I make people laugh. I make people think.
You don't do that. You don't do
Anthony,
either of those.
comment?
He makes people laugh and think.
You're just mad.
Sometimes at the same time.
You're just scared that he's going to have a Lawrence O'Donnell reaction to you. You see that jaw clenching up already.
That's right.
She's all right. I mean, she gets herself in trouble on Twitter all the time.
Oh, does she?
Well, she's an idiot. She she used to pretend she was a wrestling fan, and she would like live tweet wrestling, and then it was totally exposed that it was just like her cousin or her niece or something using her Twitter account because she wouldn't know anything about what was going on.
She wanted to seem relevant?
Yeah, and she wanted to latch on to that audience. You know what I mean? And then
I do the same thing.
What do you do?
I'll tweet and people just think I'm not watching.
Like, what do you tweet about?
What? Number one Hulkamaniac here. What time is he coming out?
Oh, so you'll do that like while wrestling's on TV.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh yeah, waiting for the Hulkster.
Monday Night WrestleMania.
That's so smart, yeah.
Yeah, number one Hulkamania here. What time's the Hulkster walking out?
Number one. What time? There's a schedule.
Is that a good wrestling tweet?
A time schedule. I wish you would. I wish you would tweet
I'll
that
do that
out.
if I remember.
And then just write hashtag Raw. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm watching too.
Number one Hulkamaniac here.
No, number one Hulkamania here.
Oh, Hulkamania. What time's the Hulkster walking out?
More best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts on the way.
Hey,
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
Larry the Cable Guy here. Happy to bring you
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Our favorite thing when we were doing the Blue Collar Comedy Tour was the stools at the end.
That was always the best part of the show.
Yeah, I remember being a kid and sitting on my grandmother's bed watching the Carol Burnett show. My favorite thing was them making each other laugh. If you were talking, I couldn't look at you because I would start laughing. And so I would just stare at the floor, and then Ron would always lean over and go, just look at him.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
Listen anytime on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM's Yacht Rock Radio returns with the smooth sounds of 70s and 80s soft rock. Made by men with feathered hair and thick beards. Yacht Rock Radio. Stream it anytime on the SiriusXM app. And for a limited time this summer, hear it now on Channel 70.
Everyone has a favorite photo. Now you can turn yours into canvas wall art at canvasworld.com. Canvasworld.com will print your photograph on a handcrafted custom canvas at the size of your choice. They combine the latest technology and environmentally friendly inks to produce canvas prints that are higher quality than ever available before. And they guarantee their work for life. Maybe that's why 6 of the country's top 10 hotel chains choose Canvas World. Their prices are a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere, and it's easy. Just upload your photo, choose a size, and you're done. They'll even digitally retouch your photo absolutely free. Place your order at canvasworld.com today and save 35%, plus get free shipping when you enter promo code RADIO at checkout. Get big canvas prints at big savings at canvasworld.com and save 35% and get free shipping when you enter promo code RADIO at checkout. Order yours today at canvasworld.com. That's canvasworld.com, where photos become art.
This is the year you'll finally take that relaxing vacation because you're about to check finding the right software off your to-do list. Why put it off when Software Advice can help you find the right software for your business for free in just 10 minutes? Don't spend your precious summer hours searching through thousands of options without anyone to guide you. Let Software Advice handle it. Software Advice is the authority on software selection. They make the process easy with a team of advisors on hand to help you figure out what type of software you need and narrow down the best options for your business. In 10 minutes or less, you could have the software solution you've been looking for, and you've got nothing to lose by reaching out. Speaking to an advisor is absolutely free. So before you put on your out-of-office message, check that software search off your list with Software Advice. Go to softwareadvice.com today to connect with an advisor for free. That's softwareadvice.com. Softwareadvice.com.
Tucker Carlson. There's just so much barking and noise and yelling. Our role is to take 3 steps back and discern what really matters.
Sean Hannity.
The most important thing that we do, we are looking out for the forgotten men and women in this country.
Laura Ingraham.
They're going to get a straight shooter, no holds barred. I'm not going to cut people slack.
Fox is the one place where dissent is allowed.
We have voices. We won't be silent.
Who controls my voice? Nobody.
Fox News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
Hey everybody, this is Jared Greenberg. Each morning starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, Brendan Haywood and I talk hoops.
Even in years where he isn't the MVP, we'll say, yeah, he might not be having the MVP season, but LeBron James is still the best player in the game of basketball.
But occasionally we go out of bounds as we talk everything from relationships. You've been broken up with though, right?
I'm handsome and I have NBA money. Of course I never get broke up with.
To fashion.
If you show up with a turtleneck on, I feel like your submarine should be parked outside.
And much more. It's Out of Bounds on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Sirius 207 XM 86.
Respect. That's an important word here at Cremo Company. It's infused into every product we make, like our luxuriously rich shave creams. There's respect for what's timely, respect for what's timeless, and respect for what's best for you. There's also a whole lot of super slick molecules for an effortless, irritation-free shave. Respect. That's the difference between shave cream and shave cream with soul. Cremo Shave Cream. The soul of the shave. Look for the Cremo Crown at Target, Walgreens, and CVS.
Channel 103. Faction Talk.
Ray Hudson here from SiriusXM FC. There's plenty of reasons to listen to the World Cup on Fox Sports Channel 83. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the most popular athlete in the world.
Portugal onto the verge of glory.
Now, the 2017 Player of the Year sets his sights on world domination.
Hear all the action from Russia every day beginning at 10 a.m. East on Fox Sports on Sirius XM Channel 83 and get expert analysis on Sirius XM FC 157.
I want you to sleep in. I want you to cool down. And I want you to have the home of your dreams. I'm Alyssa Walters, CEO and daughter of family-owned and run BlindsGalore.com. My mom, Shelley. Hi, everyone. And I have been working together for as long as I can remember. We've never settled for mediocre, and you shouldn't either. We're tough customers, but we love to say wow when it's worth it. That's why we built Blinds Galore. To give you designer blinds, shades, drapery, and shutters without the designer price. Get free samples, free shipping, and all the free design help you desire. Our in-house team of experts can help you online or over the phone, every step of the way. Plus, you're free to exchange your custom blinds or shades for any reason. It's that simple. We've been doing this for nearly 20 years and want you to take pride in your window treatments. It's your home after all. You'll love the view. We promise. Just go to BlindsGalore.com. That's BlindsGalore.com.
This summer, men become gods. The guy who literally has everything, all of a sudden it becomes not enough.
Ronaldo scores for Portugal.
In Brazil, I see you, Neymar.
Neymar, this is his moment. So wake up! Wake up!
Players become fans.
Sign me up.
This isn't just some sporting event. This summer, the world becomes the FIFA World Cup. See every game on Fox, FS1, and streaming on the Fox Sports app.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. It's the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/news. That's ZipRecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter.com/news.
I wanted you to hear this. You hear it? It's not crickets. It's my old cable company on speaker. I'd call to ask why my bill would just change with no warning, nothing. And this is what I'd get. This is Tom. His supervisor sounds exactly the same. Do they hear me? Do they care? Are they just rubbing their legs together super fast to make this chirping sound? So then, I mentioned it to that listening guy from Dish. He actually heard me. He said I need the Dish 2-year price guarantee. Same bill every month, no surprises. So I switched. That Dish guy has like super sonar hearing. Like a bat. Bats eat crickets, right? That's what I thought.
The Dish 2-year price guarantee. Dial 1-844-CALL-DISH to switch. Dish listens. It's how we stay tuned into you. Requires credit qualification, 2-year commitment with early termination fee and e-auto pay. Price guarantee applies to core programming package and certain fees.
More best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts right now.
Last night, I'm watching this video. And apparently, it's from over the weekend in San Diego. Local news covered some kind of, it wasn't a festival, some kind of parade that involved a bouncy castle. And they sent out their reporter to go talk to the people. And I wanted you to watch the news report from San Diego.
Okay.
Now, my first instinct is that there's a lot to unpack with it. And since you haven't seen it, maybe we'll just let it play through. If you really need to stop it, we can stop it. But maybe we can let it play through.
Okay.
And then go back and start to unpack it a little bit. And Rich, I'm glad you're here too to enjoy.
I love you in that sheet.
Thank you very, very much.
But he's pointing at his face.
So here we go. Here we go. This is from San Diego.
You know, usually when you're talking about the world of inflation, you guys, you probably notice, is that a good thing or or not a good thing? Inflation.
I'm sorry, the question again, Dave?
Is inflation in our world a good thing or not a good thing?
It depends upon what the topic
Generally.
is. What are we talking about? Generally, inflation. If you have an inflatable boat,
Yeah,
that's a good
if you
thing.
heard the word, right?
No.
But generally, when you hear the word inflation,
not economically.
something good come to mind?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you that you're right about, if you say good, you're right, because this is the world of inflatables. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, everybody. These are just the volunteers coming out here today. And Addie, what kind of fun do you think you're going to have today?
Now I want to get kicked out of the country.
Lots of fun. That's a good kind. Helping everybody. Colleen, what do you think?
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What kind of fun do you think you can find here? All kinds of fun? Bouncing fun? Yeah, I think so, because this is a place where kids and families can come and kind of bounce around, but you need something, and I'm going to have everyone do it like a magic chant. All right, you guys ready? Because when we're talking inflatables, you need something that's been inflated. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Look.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Now it's time to see what we see.
Look at him. Oh, my goodness.
How's everybody doing? My name is Mr. Wacky. Welcome to the Inflatable Run.
Give Mr. Wacky a nice round of applause, everybody. Mr. Wacky, this is an honor, first of all.
Well, thank you. We are local San Diegans, so we're proud to be here, everybody, on this wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome, San Diego!
Yeah, good morning, you guys. This is so much fun here. First of all, it's like a 5K, but not really. It's longer than a 5K, right?
Well, yes. Each participant has the option to do a 1 mile lap as many times as they want. We're out here trying to get families off the couch. We're a family-owned business throwing events for families in San Diego. So we're really excited to be here. We have all kinds of attractions behind us, and a course that families can run as many times as they want with inflatables on them.
Yeah, this is great, you guys. Now, does that mean that everybody here becomes an inflatable today?
Do they want to be inflatables today?
Do you guys want to be inflatable? Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Wacky, let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Oh, God, look at him.
Even the big Vecchi's doing the Mr. Wacky right now. Yeah. You guys...
Mr. Wacky, it looks like a butt plug or a fucking a skin tag.
I think Mr. Wacky is intended to be one of those guys that they put out outside the car dealerships with the arms. But you're right, it does look a little bit more like a butt plug.
Mr. Wacky's awful.
I can't believe that guy's not doing network news. He's so good and smooth. He's got to be miserable. He's got to go home at night and go.
The first one was his fucking big reveal bombed.
Oh my God.
So is inflation good? No. Well, here it is. Well, it depends if we have an inflatable boat. The guy just completely ruined his joke.
The news anchor gives him nothing, destroys his whole setup. All the people out there give him nothing. Mr. Wacky comes out too early and then gives him nothing. It's as disastrous as any news piece I've ever seen.
It's probably the worst one I've ever seen.
You think so?
Yeah.
You want to start and start to...
For a second, yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's go back to the beginning.
When you're talking about...
Are you glad that I didn't...
The world of inflation, you guys, you probably notice, is that a good thing?
And you can see something inflated behind him.
Yeah.
The camera's not even helping.
No, he's right in front of an inflatable. All you had to do was angle it slightly to the right, and it would have just been like a stadium behind him.
But either he's been demoted,
right,
or that's as far as he's gotten in his career. So, you know what I mean?
And he's a man of a certain age.
I know.
Like, he's not a young guy.
He's not a young guy.
62 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because he, obviously, the only reason he's in this game is to sit at the anchor desk, right?
It's not going to happen.
It isn't. It's like that's when you realize that's not going to happen.
Is John go back up? Is John the guy that throws him under right there? John Osto.
John Osto.
See, he right then should have thrown his mic down and said, "I can't do this anymore.
I quit. I quit." Yeah, John Osto is like he's a much younger guy. He looks like an alpha male, and he's the one. I was having a debate with Travis before the show. Travis thinks that the anchor didn't quite know what he was going for. I believe that the anchor sabotaged him.
I don't know, to be honest with you. Let me watch it again.
Because I got what he was doing, and when the anchor was like, well, we're not talking about economically, so I would say yes. It was
this
just
guy,
like...
As the piece goes on, he seems like the kind of guy who wants to be different. You know?
Like he wants to be the wacky reporter?
Yeah, like when he did his magic trick thing.
The magic trick thing is awesome.
Abracadabra.
So that's why I think the anchors had no idea what he was going to do.
I think
he was just being stupid.
The blonde is kind of a hot mom, though. The one that walked into the...
okay.
She's not bad looking. Look at the
Which blonde?
Oh, you'll see her. She walks in with a kid.
Oh, okay.
Trying to convince yourself you're not gay.
About the world of inflation, you guys, you probably notice, is that a good thing or not a good thing? Inflation.
Okay, Jim, you're a comedian, professional comic. What is
That's debatable.
What is he going for?
He's going for someone going, no, it's not a good thing. And he can go, well, here it is.
That's it.
But he has to pause for 30 seconds.
And gets nothing. Because when they throw to this jackass out on the field, the news anchors just don't pay him any mind whatsoever.
No, they don't want to participate.
Hey, he's talking to you. So, what? Oh. What'd you say? Yeah, I guess it's a good thing. Oh. Well, yeah, no, it is.
The other guy's so annoyed that he's been roped into this.
Or he's just happy to watch this guy sink.
Maybe, yeah.
A tear coming down his
I'm
face.
sorry, the question again, Dave?
Is inflation in our world a good thing or not a good thing?
It depends upon what the topic
Generally.
is. What are we talking about? Generally, inflation? If you have an inflatable boat,
Yeah,
that's
if
a
you
good
heard
thing.
the word, right?
He might as well.
Generally, when you hear the word
he might as well have
inflation.
been saying, here, pause for a sec. He might as well have been saying, well, since you're doing a report about inflatables, I would say yes, it's a good thing.
What do you say? Look, you fucking idiot, I'm talking about inflation.
Well, he knows he's doing inflatables, and he's like, he knows he's going for something.
Right.
But he's still kind of douches him.
Right, like why, what else would he mean? Why would he start that way if he wasn't talking about economically? He clearly was.
Yeah.
Not economically.
Something good come to mind?
For me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you that...
Yeah, that was him. Yeah. He's like, oh, shit.
He realizes what a mistake he made by going to the anchor.
Right. I shouldn't have had any faith.
Up.
He's not my partner.
He's not my partner. He's inside. I'm out here talking to fucking 9 people.
We don't play for the same team.
Mr. Wacky.
Yeah, and that's what he's thinking. Okay, the setup didn't work, but at least I got the Mr. Wacky reveal
Who the
still
fuck
coming.
named Mr. Wacky?
Oh my God.
What fucking asshole who works for that inflatable company said Mr. Wacky's a good name?
Unless it was the reporter himself going like, yeah, but you need a name if you're going to jump out. I know you have a mascot. You need a name. How about Mr. Wacky?
I hope not.
I really hope not,
that's
too.
not the case.
You're right about, if you say good, you're right, because this is the world of inflatables. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, everybody. These are just the volunteers.
Oh my God, look at the girl in the beige shirt with the coffee. Look at how not enthused she is. Yeah, look at how not enthused.
She's clapping her fingers against her fingers, like tapping them. She could not be less happy.
Yeah, she doesn't want to drop her coffee cup.
And these are the workers. They're volunteers. Not even making money. He's going, are you going to have a good time? Like,
No, like,
they're
I don't-
fucking... Why do I have a good time working?
I'm not going to have a good time.
Yes, a bunch of little kids running around, and I got to fucking...
Right, I don't get to do any of this stuff. I'm working on it. I had to blow this shit up.
Mr. Wacky is a cunt.
Out here today. And Addie, what kind of fun do you think you're gonna have today?
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Hey, but that's a terrible question. What kind of fun? What kind of... You could say, how much fun do you think you're going to have today?
A lot of fun. What kind of fun do you think? A lot of fun? This is a terrible question.
What kind of fun do you think?
And you're right. These two don't want to be on camera because they truly are worried about fucking INS.
Yes.
Good kind.
Helping just
Helping everybody.
Helping just. Look at Queen Latifah here.
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What kind of fun do you think you can find here today?
Fun. White man floundering.
Kinds?
Do you
All
see?
kinds of fun?
Do you see her just like looking at him and shaking her head like that's a stupid question? I love that too. That he's like, okay, they weren't paying attention to me at the news anchor's desk. Let me go out to my people here. These are the people I'm connected with. And the girl on live television just looks at him and goes,
What kind of fun? He calls it fun.
Fun.
Watch it again when he asked the black girl.
She goes, I didn't hear the question.
She's very disinterested.
Just
helping everybody. Celine, what do you think?
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What kind of fun do you think you can find here today?
Stupid question.
All kinds of fun.
All kinds of fun.
She's just looking at him like, why did you ask me that?
Fucking you dumb Ofe, get away from me.
I think so, because this is a place where kids and families can come and kind of bounce around, but you need something, and I'm going to have everyone do it like a magic chant.
A magic chant.
All right, you guys ready?
Who comes from that girl who was just looking at him going like, that's a stupid question, and goes like, okay, let me try to get them. After that interaction with the audience, he goes like, all right, let me get him involved in a magic chant.
Oh, right now, his wife is fucking a neighbor.
Said that wrong.
Just out of spite.
What'd you say?
I got it.
I didn't hear it. Yep, I didn't hear it.
Because when we're talking inflatables, you need something that's been inflated. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Black girl's cute, yeah.
Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Look at the black guy. He's so annoyed.
Oh, the guy in the jacket right here with the zippers?
Now it's time
to see it in pause.
My favorite part.
It is. It's the best.
I have so many favorite parts, but that might be mine.
Is that he jumps the gun?
Yeah, and then he realizes it a few seconds later.
Well, Mr. Wacky jumps the gun.
Yeah, just
Mr. Wacky jumps up, and then if you keep watching behind him, he goes abracadabra 1, 2, 3. Mr. Wacky jumps up, and then if you keep watching behind him as he keeps going with his magical chant, Mr. Wacky kind of starts to duck back down again.
Which, by the way, it's not necessarily Mr. Wacky's fault, because the pause that he takes trying to think of a new line, because you can tell that he's thinking on his feet. Mr. Wacky could just think that he's done.
Abracadabra 1, 2, 3 is enough.
Yeah.
It's plenty.
Mr. Wacky couldn't wait to get on camera.
So far the news anchors have betrayed him. This reporter. The news anchors betrayed him, and then
those people betrayed him.
The volunteers betrayed him, and now Mr. Wacky has betrayed him too.
Everyone betray me.
Yeah. Why does everyone betray me?
Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Now it's
there
time
he is.
to see what we see.
Now he's ducking back down.
Oh my goodness.
There he is.
Now it's time to see what we see. Like, awful.
He just thought of it. You could see it because he put his hand on his lip. He's like, oh, where do we go next?
Abracadabra. This guy really sucks.
And as he's going, now it's time to see, Mr. Wacky just kind of ducks back down behind the inflatable castle again.
You think he told Mr. Wacky ahead of time, hey, look, we're going to do a chant?
No.
I bet he said we're going to do a magical chant. Well,
I think he was like, just follow my lead. I got this.
Yep.
Here's what he
I
said.
think Travis is right. He said, well, you'll know when to come up. I'll introduce you.
I'll bet he said, I'm going to do some magic words. Because there's a reason why Mr. Wacky was ducking. So he probably said, I'm going to do some magic words. And I'm going to introduce you. And then on the spot, decided, no, magic words aren't enough. I need to get the audience involved. Let's do a magic chant.
Mr. Wacky's ducking because he's humiliated more by this guy's lack of ability than he is being Mr. Wacky.
Mr. Wacky is throwing up inside of his wacky outfit right now, watching this guy do his job.
I despise Mr. Wacky.
Go. Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Now it's
There he
time
is.
to see what we see.
Oh, stupid fucking cunt.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, everybody. It's the hackiest thing Mr. Wacky could say.
It's the worst.
Hello, everybody.
The worst. And he's waving his arms around.
To zero fanfare.
Then he stops waving his arms around because he has to grip onto the castle because it's an inflatable castle and he's going to fall over if he keeps waving himself
Well, they all
around.
know him. They probably watched him. Oh, that's Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they watched him get in the suit.
Yeah, that's
He
Mr.
said,
Wacky.
oh my goodness, like it was a, an earthquake or something happening. It's
Oh
just
my
like,
goodness!
Hey, everybody!
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
believe it's Mr. Wacky.
Mr. Hacky.
My name's Mr. Wacky.
Go back a little. I
Welcome
just want to see him pop up again.
You do? You like it when he pops up and then he
yeah,
pops back
and I
down?
like it. He goes, "Hi, everybody!" Like the big moments arrived. How fucking humiliating! This is humiliating
for everybody involved.
For everyone involved.
Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, hit pause. That guy is completely rolling his eyes up in the back of his head.
Which
When-
guy?
The guy in the glasses with
Yeah.
the zipper jacket.
Oh, he hates it.
When he goes abracadabra, he's my favorite person in the video for later on, which I'll point out.
Looks like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
But when he goes abracadabra 1, 2, 3, if you just rewind like 3 seconds, you can see him roll his eyes in the back of the head while he's doing it.
But why wouldn't they wait till real people got there? Why are they doing it with the volunteers?
Because he's stupid.
They had to know this whole thing was a colossal mistake.
You know, they're back in the newsroom going, oh,
this
is
was-
uncomfortable.
This was a horrible mistake.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Repeat after me. Abracadabra,
There it is.
1.
You see his eyes in the back of his head? He's like, what the fuck?
What are we doing? He does repeat it though.
Let's see if he repeats it.
He does.
Repeat after me. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
He is repeating
Now
it.
it's time to see what we see.
Oh my
let me check
God!
back down.
You stink.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
How's everybody doing? My name's Mr. Wacky. Welcome to the Inflatable Run.
Give Mr. Wacky a nice round of applause, everybody.
His lips don't move, though.
Mr. Wacky's voice sounds like he's
Mr.
been
Wacky,
hotboxing
this is-
inside of his Mr. Wacky outfit.
I hope Mr. Wacky has cancer.
You do. You're not a Mr. Wacky
No,
fan.
I'm not. Hope he has a lump on his pancreas.
Doesn't that guy, the newscaster, doesn't he remind you of every morning TV show you do on the road?
It's terrible.
It's the worst.
Do they all try to come up with fun stuff because you're a comedian?
Because you walk into the place on the road when you're doing TV, and
Yeah.
there's, you know, a lady, a black guy, and a gay guy, or whatever, and it's so...
But when you get there...
Oh, fuck. It's too... He's so quick. Unfucking how fucking quick you are.
Let's see Mr. Wacky's comments.
This is an honor, first of all.
Well, thank you. We are local San Diegans, so we're proud to be here, everybody, on this
San
wonderful,
Diegans.
beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome, San Diego!
Yeah, good morning, you guys.
How great is it, by the way, that this took place in San Diego, the home of like Ron Burgundy and the stereotypical bad
Right.
news? That this is the town that this had to happen in.
Torrey Pines.
You think this is a big market, though? Isn't San Diego like a huge
Yeah.
market?
It's not. I don't know if it's huge, but it's big.
It's
I mean,
big.
it's
not
not
like it's in
top
the middle
10,
of,
but
like, middle America, like Wisconsin or
right,
something.
2 hours from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the type of market where people would graduate to, right?
Yeah, maybe. Probably smaller than San Francisco and LA. That's my guess.
I would think so, but probably the third in California. It's a big state.
Might be. Yeah.
This is so much fun here. First of all, it's like a 5K, but not really. It's longer than a 5K, right?
Well, yes, each participant has the option to do a 1 mile lap as many times as they want. We're out here
How
trying
long
to
is
get
a 5K?
families off.
But this room is a 5K if you do 4,000 laps.
Well, a 5K is like what? Like 3.5 miles or so?
I don't know. I have to call Bonnie. It's metric.
I don't know, actually.
It's about 3 miles, a 5K. So when Mr. Wacky said, you're right, this is longer than a 5K, he's wrong. It's shorter than a 5K because people can just do 1 mile.
Oh, okay.
So when he goes, yes, it is. No, it is not.
Off the couch, we're a family-owned business throwing events for families in San Diego. So we're really excited to be here. We have all kinds of attractions behind us, and a course that families can run.
All
as many
you
times
see
as
is
they-
one inflatable lump of shit behind. There's nothing attractive about it. They're not showing any of the events, the
No.
rides, the things you can do. They are literally just showing Mr. Wacky and a bunch of inflatable things. You can't even make out what it is. It doesn't look fun.
Plus, they say it's inflatable world. You can run around the track.
Yes, and that's
What
the-
track?
What are you talking about? What does that have to do with inflatables?
And those things are the closest things to a couch.
That's right. Yeah.
You
They
can
make
get off your couch.
they make couches out of them.
Yes. You can get
Inflatable
off your
couches.
couch and come to
A
10 of
bouncy
them.
castle, yeah.
There's a 1 mile inflatable thing? No.
He said he's got a...
the whole track around the whole.
Well, I don't know what that has to do with inflatables.
And you could run and pass the inflatable things? What does this mean?
I don't know.
And kids aren't supposed to run.
What a lack of clarity he says.
Right. Well, he said it's longer than a 5K. It's shorter.
But what is? What the fuck is what are they promoting?
It says you could run around.
You run around what? There's inflatable shit, Mr. Wacky, and what is 5K?
A 5K is like a three mile change. Yeah, run. So they're saying you can run as many 1 mile laps as you want. And here's all these inflatable things to tell you about it.
That you can run around.
What the fuck do the inflatable things have to do with anything?
I guess they're in the middle of the lap?
Yeah, that's what I guess.
Oh, okay.
But why?
So your fucking dumb family can bounce around while you're running?
Maybe if you like run up and down all the inflatable things and around the whole course.
Right. That's a mile?
Maybe a mile, or it's just, your parents want to spend money for you to have a good time on a Saturday. So
I see. They bring you here.
Is there any footage? Can we look online of footage from that place? Is there any other?
Yeah, the inflatablerun.com.
Oh, inflatable run.
Yeah, but they say it features a 1 mile / 5K course, but a 5K is 3 miles, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a 1 mile up to 3K. I don't know. I'm trying to define. You know what? I don't know.
A 5K is,
Right.
it's a set amount. And this seems like you're just running in
circles.
You get laps, right?
Yeah.
Like this is like gym class, but except inflatables are in the middle of the track. Oh, great. There it is. The inflatable run. Oh, tickets go on sale soon.
Ooh.
Are you looking for the greatest family event near San Diego that offers nonstop entertainment for the whole family? Then let us introduce you to the Inflatable Run and Festival. A fun family event featuring a kid-friendly 1 mile...
Yay!
Kid-friendly 1 mile...
I'm Mr. Wacky.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Come on, everybody. Well, San Diegans, get in here.
I don't know, those arms, they tend to go a little wild. They flip and flop all around.
Yeah, good for hugging and tickling.
I don't want to get tickled by Mr. Wacky.
Yeah, come on over here. Yay, give Mr. Wacky a little kiss on this magic button.
It's a 1 mile / 5K
Yay.
inflatable obstacle course.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see the
No,
video.
it doesn't.
An inflatable obstacle course, yeah.
A 1 mile 5K inflatable obstacle
You probably
course?
run and then go through an obstacle. It's like the Marine Corps thing.
It's not 5K.
You'll run, maybe they're saying it's a 1 mile for 5K. You're supposed to do it a few times. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what their thinking is.
And then it's, hang on, click out of that. Free family activities, live entertainment, thrilling inflatable attractions, delicious food truck vendors, and many more fun surprises.
What's fun surprises?
Well, if you do a magic chant, Mr. Wacky will come out at an inappropriate time.
And finger banging.
Yeah. with the fun surprises, Mr. Wacky has a stroke.
The fun surprise is a local meteorologist comes and ruins everything.
Everything.
Let's see the inflatable. I want to see the official video.
All to the Inflatable Run, a family-friendly inflatable fair with a 5K runner walk that is perfect for all ages and fitness levels. The course features fun inflatable obstacles and slides along the way to the finish line. That's not all. Our inflatable festival area features fun interactive activities, inflatable attractions, games, food, music.
It's no real footage, though.
No, it's a cartoon.
Kids 12 and under will love it.
Yay.
All profits from the run are donated to charity. Find your city and sign up today.
Oh, okay. That was in San Diego. I want to go to the San Diegan Run.
Well, that's what that is.
Does look fun.
When can we go?
Well, I'm not going to go.
Why?
I've got enough out of the news club. I don't need to go on the...
This was actually a month ago. It's just going viral now.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Here's some of the attractions.
He probably thought he got out of it. It's just a bunch of shitty inflatable stuff at any carnival.
Wow. Inflatable Zorb balls, delicious food. Come on, this is fun.
There's
That's
going to be one in New York.
Whole show will go crazy.
That's every local carnival you've ever been to.
Face painting.
There's nothing special
Yeah,
about
a little
this.
water sponge battle.
Just
Meet and greet with Mr. Wacky.
Sure, you get to come in a trailer and have Mr. Wacky tickle you till your feet go straight.
see some reviews.
Oh, I'm mentally ill.
Yeah. Watching me just looking at each other like, what? Jim's having a good time.
Oh, my God. I'm truly mentally ill.
Let's go back to our news reporter.
Oh.
Because we're not done with the Mr. Wacky interview.
They want with inflatables on them.
Yeah, this is great, you guys. Now, does that mean that everybody here becomes an inflatable today?
Do they want to be
What a
inflatables
shit
today?
improv.
That's a terrible question.
Doesn't mean that.
No, of
No, it
course not.
doesn't. Become an inflatable?
Wait, did they die? I mean, I don't understand what
I
that
don't
means.
get it at all.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
He's just opening his mouth and fucking shit is flying out of it.
Words.
Yeah. And then that's but the comeback that Mr. Wacky has, do they want to be an inflatable? Like, what does that mean?
It's not good improv from either one of these gentlemen.
Mr. Wacky and this news reporter probably get along well, though. The two of them probably orchestrated this entire
They
thing.
got together the night before.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be great.
They worked it out of his house. His one-bedroom apartment because his wife left him.
She did. She did. He was really trying to make a run at this news reporter thing.
Dude, I can't stick by you.
No, this isn't working out, man. You got to figure out something else.
Sell cars.
Yeah, here's the problem. You're no good, and all your coworkers mock you. It's not fair to me.
I can't go to the grocery store. I can't go out in public.
Yeah.
You're an embarrassment to the family.
People come up to me after you're on television, and they go, I saw your husband on TV, and I go, oh, really? And they go, yeah, what was he doing? What was he?
Yeah.
What was he? Was Mr. Wacky? What was
Why do you
that?
stay with him?
He looks like a real asshole.
Yeah, exactly right.
No, they probably say nice things. People always say nice things, but she knows he stinks.
She does.
They'll go like, we saw, what's his name?
Mr. Wacky?
I can't find his
The
name.
guy, Jeff, whatever. We saw Jeff on TV, and the wife, they all know what they're saying. Oh.
The reporter's name?
Yeah.
Dave Scott.
Okay, they're all saying that. We saw Dave's segment. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, the Mr. Wacky one. Oh, I heard about it. And the wife knows it was awful.
She knows.
Yeah.
She knows.
Let's finish up the Mr. Wacky interview, because I want to see Mr. Wacky's response to the inflatables question.
Want to be inflatable?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Wacky? Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right.
I love the guy. Look at him. He's like texting. He's just like looking down at the ground.
He's picked me up.
Look at the girls texting too. The black guy and the black girl are texting. They're probably talking to each other. I
Yeah.
hate this motherfucker. White people suck.
And then look,
Even the big Levacki's doing the Mr. Wacky right now.
next to him, they're not doing it.
No,
A lot of people in this crowd. There's only like 15 people behind him, and I'd say a good half of them are not doing the
They're
dance.
not at all. No, they're Stephen Hawking it.
You guys.
I think that's community service for some of them.
It's got to be.
Yeah. I mean,
it's got to be.
That was a bad segment.
Terrible. John in San Diego says he has some insight. What's up, John?
Morning, guys.
Hey.
So I turned on the radio this morning and lived a nightmare. I heard Dave Scott's voice. He's been on the air for 20 years in San Diego. Every Saturday morning we get the same exact thing, whether it's a fair or a charity event or something.
He's the weekend
He's the weather guy.
I kind of love him though. I love him after this.
So a few more clarities. It's not his wife at the grocery store they come up to. It's his husband.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's a Norton?
Give you a little bit more insight. His specialty is he always talks about it. He's in a professional barbershop quartet. That's his passion. So I can't believe he didn't bring it up in that segment.
I'm surprised too because he obviously he has a real knack for live interactions with people.
He's also a jazz musician.
Is he really?
Oh.
Yep. I think you spelled that wrong.
John.
You
didn't have to whisper it into the microphone.
I didn't hear the other one, but I got that.
John, do his segments always bomb this badly?
This is standard. Yeah, every Saturday morning. This is standard. If you're bored, just turn to Saturday morning. It's on like the CW. It's one of the off channels. If you want to be entertained, it's cringeworthy every time.
We watch a little more Dave Scott.
Was he ever an anchor, or was he always out on the field?
Always the weather guy. During the week, he's the weather guy. On Saturday mornings, he goes out in the field.
Now, as somebody that is familiar with all the players involved, Do you think that the news anchor was sabotaging him by not going with his bit, or did the news anchor just not know what the fuck he was doing?
No, the news anchors on that channel don't last very long. It's kind of the training grounds, and they know they just have to put up with it. They just kind of roll their eyes and go on to the next story.
So the news anchors, they stay there for a little while, then they graduate onto bigger and better things, and old Dave Scott just keeps going to the carnival.
They do a podcast 2 days a week.
Dave Scott is the carnival.
All right, thank you very much, buddy.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
take it now. Dave Scott Mother's Day. Let's just see Dave Scott's Mother's Day.
Lines. We got some surf. How about that?
Nice.
Okay, in honor of Mother's Day, Dave Scott is out in La Jolla saying thanks to moms, hoping they're enjoying the day. Oh, he's at the children's pool.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Good morning, Dave.
All right, you guys, here's the thing. I know that we're on Mom Watch
Starts without the
today,
mic. He
and
I'm on
Mother's
Mom
Day
Watch
is
every
very...
day.
What'd you say?
I'm on Mom Watch every day.
He stole
Travis just looks out the window looking like 5-0 from 5-0 Goes West.
Nope, not today.
No, Mom watches whenever he sees a car driving away.
He stole my line.
She left.
No, that's what we were all talking about.
Here's the thing. He stole my line right from the beginning.
Let me treat myself. Treat myself to a little crash.
I've worked in TV news.
Troy, go!
I've worked in TV news before, and when they're getting ready to go to you, you look in the camera just in case they switch to you quick.
Yeah. You don't talk to the guys off screen like, what are they doing in
No,
there?
he's like in another.
No,
planet.
he's talking. He's like, do I still look like John Larroquette? They're like, yeah, go.
Yeah, okay, good. What were you saying, Rich?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Hoya saying thanks to moms, hoping they're enjoying the day. Oh, he's at the children's pool.
Ah,
Hey,
yes. Good morning, Dave.
All right, you guys, here's the thing. I know that we're on Mom Watch today, and Mother's Day is very, very special. But I think if you're a mom, you're going to love this scene because, well, come on in here, my friend. Let me get your name.
Michael Reese.
Michael, and who's your son?
This is Asher Reese.
Now, I know it's Mom's Day today.
Brother, could you hit pause? He said, who's your son? He's my son. What do you mean, who's
your son?
This baby right here. He's my son.
Yeah, it's not the best
How
praise
about what's
question.
your son's name?
Right. It's like somebody who has information, but they have to ask the question, but they want everybody to know that they already know the answer.
Who's this kid?
Right.
That you kidnapped?
How about
Do you know this boy?
It's very easy. You go, oh, and who's this?
Yeah.
Not, and who's your son? It's my son.
I don't like that he's putting a gender on it.
Right,
It's hard to
exactly.
tell with
I don't know. It's a little baby. Also, speaking of putting a gender on it, he decides that Mother's Day is the best time to interview a father.
And by the way, calling it Mom's Day is enraging.
Nobody does that.
It's too casual.
Right, nobody does it.
But you're out here, and is Mom nearby?
She's sleeping. She helped Asher get ready. We're letting her sleep in today.
So here's... Is that right, Mommy? Where's Mom? Is Mommy's asleep?
Fuck off.
She's sleeping?
He's a little shy when it comes to other people for the first
Yes, the
time.
kid doesn't know how to express mommy's drunk again.
We have a little 8-month-old that's got great disdain for this David Scott
Already,
character.
the kid hates this segment.
Yeah, kid's looking at
Look
David.
at the fucking look on the kid's face.
It's a pure disdain.
The kid's like, you really are an asshole.
He's already failing at Mom's Watch.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nobody out there. He's like, I thought there'd be moms out here. There's nobody here.
No.
But
Why wouldn't he go where there's moms?
right.
The supermarket somewhere.
Can't be that difficult. Get to dad.
Down at La Jolla Cove at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday.
Right. Well, that's
Where are you going to find moms down there?
He's a little shy when it comes to other people for the first time.
And we're shy too, you know.
That's
And,
right.
so here's the thing.
He touches his lip a lot when he's
Look in
panicking.
the camera there, and we'll say that your wife is watching right now. What would you like to say to her? What's her name?
Her name is Jess.
Kill me.
And I would say that I love you very much. You're the best mom that ever was. And we love you with all our hearts.
Who says
We-
that to their wife?
Well, what are you going to say? You didn't expect to have to improv on television.
Yeah, you got to talk into a camera on Mother's Day. You better have some good
Love
shit.
you. You're the best. You're a good mom. What's he gonna say to her?
Fuck out of bed and make me breakfast.
Exactly.
It would be great if he had unknowingly, if he saw Voss and his daughter walking around and got because Rich, you would do something like, you have anything you want to say to your wife? Yeah, get the fuck out of bed.
So we're here on Park Avenue. Anything you'd like to say to your wife? Yeah, don't hang yourself with a scarf when I leave.
Okay, that's it's a topical.
You bet it is.
I'm excited to spend time with you this weekend. And he says the same.
Oh, he doesn't. He can't talk.
It's nice to meet you.
He's a very cute
Nice
kid.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Really, thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. And, of course, thanks for making our Mother's Day special.
How?
That's beautiful. By the way, I don't know if...
He
Michael,
will
check
not
it out.
end a segment.
And he puts his back to the camera. I've never met anybody, and I have bad camera instincts.
Yeah.
He literally has his fucking back of his head. It's like that's not Oswald's point of view.
You can clearly see his IFB in the shot. It's the most focused
fucking
thing.
terrible.
He will not end a segment either.
No.
He wants his camera time. The guy said goodbye.
He literally put the back of his head.
He goes, "Nice to meet you," and
he's blocking the kid.
Yeah, he will. Well, he doesn't want him to walk away. He's got to block him.
Let me see it again. Watch me turns around. He could have just turned around and faced the ocean.
That's beautiful. By the way, I don't know if... Michael, check it out. Look down there. Can you guys see all the moms down there?
That's right.
There's a lot of moms down there.
That's right.
What are they?
We've been showing him that.
Dead seals.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
those are
excited
cute.
as well.
Absolutely. A lot of moms down there. Jason and Elizabeth. And, of course, you have our seal of approval on Mom's Day today.
Oh,
there's a mom
pause.
right out.
Seals.
He wouldn't let the segment end
Without
because
saying that.
he had his line.
We have our seal of approval.
He had his line, and you know what he was doing? If you go back, let's go back a little bit. Because when he goes back, when the guy says, go back to when the guy tries to say goodbye. So it's like, halfway through or whatever. The guy tries to say goodbye, and he's sitting there kind of stammering and stuttering. He's trying to he's like, oh no, I haven't figured out an organic way to bring up seal of approval. So he just does it. Like, that's what he's doing when the guy says, nice to meet you. He's like, how do I tell this guy he has our seal of approval? And he can't think of a way.
See, the thing is, and then he goes to they look like slugs from this angle.
You can't tell.
No, they look like slugs. You can't tell if they're alive. Looks like one of those fucking those PETA PSAs right before they beat these things to death for their fur.
Yeah, they all look beached.
They look like beached dying seals.
That's what they do there, though, in that area.
They
That's
do?
a big seal area. Yeah.
And they go back in the water?
Yeah, and they're like all over the beaches.
Can
there.
you go pet them?
You can get pretty close to them. They don't. I've never tried to pet
Do
them.
they bite?
Are you from San Diego?
No, but I've been in San Diego a lot.
He fucks a lot of girls in a lot of places.
That area smells like shit, though.
Yeah,
with the
seal shit.
Yeah, there's just seal
pointing
shit
at the guests.
everywhere.
Can you walk up and pet the seals or the
You
block?
just asked that.
No, I know, but they block the area off.
No, you can, and like there's an area where you can swim.
Why you want to pet the seal so bad?
I want to just pet one.
I know.
Actually, I'm shaped like one.
La Jolla Cove is a really nice part in San Diego, but yeah, you can go swimming and they'll literally just swim right past you.
Do they bite you?
I've never tried to touch one, but
I'm
over
asking
here now.
questions. I want to ask questions. There was a kid in Brazil dragged out of the water with his fucking femur and dick bitten off. Did you see that video?
No.
It was on our news prep. The other day.
No, I read about it. I didn't watch the video.
He died.
He bled out from his dick.
It was and his femur.
Yeah.
His fucking femur, the bone, the big bone, and the upper thigh part of your leg. The fucking it was a tiger shark, and you could see. I've seen the unedited footage, of course.
Of course you have.
It looks like the thing just grabbed him from the side and bit his femur off, and you could see when a dick gets ripped off, it looks almost like the fatty tissue from bacon when it's white. It's an awful thing, but it looks like where the dick should be. It's just like a white strip.
It's so funny.
The skin has been pulled off, and you can see that his femur and everything are gone, and there's this white strip where his dick used to be.
I was thinking.
It's terrible.
I was thinking of you because I was watching A&E does like a show about cults now, and they did one about the sex cult Nexium with the CW actresses in it, and one of the girls was talking about like the torture that she had to endure in this sex cult, and she goes, they said that they wanted to gauge my reaction to something. I didn't know it was a psychological test, but they put brain meters, those sticky things on my head, and then they told me to watch this video, and and she started shaking, and she started crying, like we're going to find what this traumatic thing is.
It was one of these newscasts.
It was the best of David Scott.
What was it?
It was, she goes, it was a video of a Mexican cartel beheading 4 people. And she was like talking
I've
about
probably
it.
seen that one.
Like
All
it was
women.
this severe traumatic experience in her life. And I was like, this is just what Jim watches before bed. This is who I'm dealing with.
I can't watch the beheading ones anymore.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
You were on a real run there for a while.
That's right. No, but I just, they're too violent. They're too upsetting.
Let's go back to David Scott. Speaking of violent and upsetting, and scroll back even a little more to when they shake hands, and there you go.
And he
You're good
realizes
right
he
there.
wants to say it.
And you can feel the awkward, we're not doing anything with this story, and what that moment is him trying to figure out how he gets his seal of approval line in.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Really, thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. And, of course, thanks for making our Mother's Day special. That's beautiful. By the way, I don't know if... Michael, check it out. Look down there. Can you guys see all the moms down there?
That's right.
There's a lot of moms down there.
That's right. We've been showing
By the
you
way,
that.
they're showing an aerial view, like that's probably 20 feet below them. There's like 50 seals. How great would it be if in camera, like one of those 4x4 fucking show trucks drove through and just started running seals over?
Someone walked down with a club.
Yeah. Just started beating them and dragging them off with hooks. They're yelping helplessly.
Yeah, he's excited as well.
Absolutely. A lot of moms down there, Jason and Elizabeth, and of course you have our seal of approval on Mom's Day today.
Mama.
There's a mom right out there with her child, and
It's so awful. He goes, because they can't find any women for this segment, and he goes, a lot of moms, and they're just beach seals. Fucking terrible.
But they have our seal of approval.
Can we see one more of this guy?
This is Mother's Day Part 2.
Oh,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
more.
We should take
2
Mother's-
seals fucking on the beach, like Montgomery Cliff. That's nice.
babies in the surf there. Look at the little one just ahead of them.
It's great.
Kind of rolling up there towards
It's
the
an
seagulls.
older seal and a young. That's a seal being molested by an older seal. Yay.
Mr.
Come here.
Wacky's back at it.
Let me kiss you on the blubber.
It is so
They are
beautiful.
cute.
There
Wow,
they come
right up.
onto the beach.
Yeah, see, you can swim right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I wouldn't swim in that water.
I might. I don't know if
All
seals
those
are not.
goddamn seals.
The only problem is they might bump into you and not mean it because they're so heavy. They might fuck you up by accident.
Look,
They're literally swimming right up to the surface. That's pretty awesome.
just stay at home.
No, I'd go pet
No,
some
it
seals.
is cool. It's really cool to see.
And they don't fuck with you, right?
I'd rather swim with Bobby.
And what a beautiful
I bet people are not
place.
allowed
Of course,
there.
children's pool. It's where you'll find moms out here. In fact, they're out here. This is where... Come on over here.
Oh, God.
Because
God.
this
Oh,
is
no.
where you'll find some children. They love to come out
There's
and
my
watch
living.
the seals.
Look at the awful view.
The fucking whale.
She looks like that fucking statue in the Time Warner building.
It's as unflattering an angle for any
Can
women
you
as
see
I've
the
ever
statue
seen.
in the Time Warner building? Can you find that? The statue in the just before you do it. I wish there was a back view of that. Do you know what the statue?
Of course
is?
I do, yeah.
I don't know if Voss knows that. Do you know it, Rich?
Let me see.
It's the fucking.
Yeah, it's the gold
female-
penis statue.
Oh, I never.
That looks exactly like that fucking lady.
How's that lady not sue them for that?
Before she's in public. What's she gonna sue him for?
Look at that fucking body.
Do you think they were told, hey, look, the reporter's going to come over and talk to you, or is he just surprising them?
That none of them know what's happening.
I don't think they do either. I mean, I'm going to have to wait on the interaction to find out, but it really feels not choreographed at all.
Yeah, like, wouldn't you be a little more prepared?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Lions, take a look. Good morning. How are you? Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Who's the moms? Raise your hand, moms. Mom. What's your name?
My name's Ashley.
Ashley, where's your little one? She over there somewhere?
Over here, feeding the squirrels.
What's the best part about being a mom?
Just watching her grow up.
Dinner.
Yeah. Just watching her grow up and loving her every day.
Kind of like your mom,
Yeah.
right? Is your mom here too? Is it mom? So we got some
There's
generations.
all people here, and all of them are actually shaped like seals. They all look like seals. Who's the charmer on the end? Fucking Ralphie.
How much you have to eat to get that fucking big?
And you're a mom too? How many generations of moms are here?
There's four. Four today, yeah.
That's incredible.
See him look in the
Yeah.
camera.
What's the
How many generations of moms are here? He has no improv skills whatsoever.
Zero.
He's been doing this for 20
But he
years.
insists on improv.
I love him.
everything.
I love Dave Scott. He's totally off book. He doesn't care.
Here's the thing about Dave. We can't give him a script. This is why he hasn't graduated from the weekends, because he will not change his game at all. He goes out, he does the wacky shit, and no scripts. And I need 2 minutes a shot. He's no 30-second bullshit. I need 2 minutes a shot.
And he's probably well known in San Diego.
I bet he is. I mean, it could be for the wrong reasons, but I'll bet he is.
He has to be like the goof of the TV station.
He's got to be. They've all got to know. Like, yeah, they just let him do it.
He's the John Montone. That's kind of, John Montone does decent stories.
John Montone, yeah, he's not a laughing stock.
No.
For today, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What's his secret, Mom?
Just loving your family and enjoying every minute with them. Yeah.
And getting a little fresh air early in the morning.
Absolutely. Did you see this
What?
beautiful
What does that have to do with being a mom?
Nothing. Let a breeze blow over your clit. It's nothing to do with it.
Why did they go to the Seal Beach to find moms on Mother's Day? It's not Seal Day.
It's fucking awful. It's just awful where they went, and the woman running in the background. How great is she? Screensaver.
Oceans, the sky, the clouds. It's amazing.
How tough, Mom, was it to get up everybody up this early and organized out the door? And where do you live in San Diego?
In Spring Valley, yeah. And I'm an AM mom, so
that's
I'm
quite
up
a...
Moves the mic away.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up. It's my time to talk.
Exactly.
Just talking.
You want a
over her.
one-word answer?
Organized out the door. And where do you live in San Diego?
In Spring Valley, yeah. And I'm an AM mom, so
that's
I'm
quite
up
a
early.
ways, as we know.
Oh, yeah. But we're blessed to have this so close to us, really. Yeah.
Really is.
I've never heard more conversations where nobody's listening to each other.
And no one is saying anything.
But
Nothing.
He said, you live quite a ways. And she said, it's a blessing to have this place so close to us.
Let's go back. Yeah.
Oh, what?
I didn't catch that.
That's a great catch.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go back to it.
This is about 10
I was gonna
seconds.
see how far Spring Valley was from La Jolla Cove.
Oh.
That's quite a ways, as we know.
Oh,
Spring
yeah.
And where do you live in San Diego?
In Spring Valley, yeah. And I'm an AM mom, so
that's
I'm
quite
up
a
early.
ways, as we know.
Oh,
Spring
yeah. But we're blessed to have this so close to us.
One of them are lying.
That's the opposite.
Yeah, how far is it, Troy? That's right.
It is
Holy
quite...
shit, the polar opposite.
And she agreed with him. She goes, "Yep, it is quite a ways, but we're
blessed to have this.
We're blessed to have this so close." It's like, what?
28 miles.
It's not far at all.
No. Especially at that time in the morning.
How are you blessed to have that fucking shitty beach with a bunch of seals close?
You can get there in less than a half hour.
Yeah, there's better beaches in San Diego.
Is there a whole bunch of seals on them?
No.
They want to see all the seals.
Yeah. What do you want to say to all the moms out there?
Happy Mother's Day and enjoy your children and your mothers that raised you. Yeah.
That's very good. All right. And we're going to enjoy the weather today, too. It is so beautiful. We got a nice little breeze.
So the weather is dark as
It's
cloudy.
gray.
It's
Cloudy and shitty.
It's the
Thank you.
fucking worst day.
It's completely gray.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Somebody in the newsroom said, all right, look, get him away from the fucking beach. Get him away from the fucking beach. Put a road in there somewhere.
More Best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts on the way.
Unmasked with Rich Voss, hosted by Ron Bennington. Premieres Friday at 2 p.m. East on Raw Dog Channel 99. The Rich Voss Roast is available now on VossRoast.com.
All right, let me get to Bobby real quick. I love you dearly. I love you. I'm telling you, your skeleton is fat. 5-hour energy only works 1 hour on you.
That's Unmasked with Rich Voss. Premieres Friday at 2 p.m. East on Raw Dog Channel 99.
Hear what happened.
One of the most euphoric nights of music I've ever been a part of.
When U2 performed for 1,500 Sirius XM subscribers and loyal fans
The Apollo was a great experience.
at Harlem's world-famous Apollo Theater.
Just rocked it out, man. From the heart. From the heart.
Catch encores throughout the month.
It's now going to be out on Sirius XM.
On the U2 Experience, Channel 30. And streaming on your phone or connected devices and speakers.
It's American made, it's ultra clean, and right now it's just $1 a gallon. Say hello to Redeem by Clean Energy Fuels. Redeem is renewable natural gas and the cleanest fuel in the world. And when used in combination with the latest and proven engine technology, it's a certified zero-emission solution for heavy-duty trucks. You'll be running the cleanest vehicle on the road using endlessly renewable, 100% made in America fuel. Even better, you'll only be paying $1 a gallon for it. That's profit that stays in your pocket while you run the cleanest ride on the road. For a limited time, qualifying new heavy-duty trucks are eligible to purchase Redeem in California for just $1 per gallon for an entire year. Clean Energy can even help you apply for grant funding to make the switch to natural gas. Cut your emissions to zero and wave goodbye to high fuel costs. Visit cleanenergyfuels.com today to learn more about the Redeem Dollar Deal.
Do you have a snaggletooth you would like to eject from your grin? You're not alone. Draymond Green did too.
My bottom teeth, they were really crooked, and I just wasn't getting braces again.
So he turned to Smile Direct Club. With Smile Direct Club, you can straighten your teeth for 60% less than braces by getting invisible aligners sent directly to you. No braces, no monthly office visits.
Smile Direct Club fits into my lifestyle so well. The aligner is so great. It's easy to just grab it and go, and then I can change on the road.
And Smile Direct Club can straighten most smiles in an average of just 6 months. So start your smile journey today. Use code GREENGRIN to book a free 3D scan at a smile shop near you. Or get 50% off an at-home impression kit. Plus, you'll get $100 off your aligners. That's code GREENGRIN at SmileDirectClub.com.
A smile is a first impression. That's why I think having a great smile is so important.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
If you've been in business more than 20 minutes, you've probably printed your logo on all kinds of promotional products. We all know logos work because they're on everything from the top of skyscrapers to the bottom of shoes. Ever wondered why or how to best use your logo to grow your business? Let us show you today for free. We're 4imprint, promotional product experts at your service. We're giving away the latest issue of Amplify, the digital magazine that reveals promotional product success stories absolutely free to everyone who texts GO33 to 88988. At 4imprint, we make your logo look perfect on thousands of promotional items. With our 100% guarantee, it'll be right the first time, on time, every time. Your free e-magazine will reveal invaluable insights that can attract new customers, build your brand, and grow your business. Get the latest issue of Amplify absolutely free by texting GO33 to 88988. That's GO33 to 88988.
Why do the overwhelming majority of players around the world choose the Titleist Pro V1 or Pro V1X? When you compare the innovation, the consistency, compare the trust, the results, you'll find that when you compare everything, there's just no comparison. The Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Performance speaks louder than words. Titleist, the #1 ball in golf.
More best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts right now.
Let's play this guy's clip. By the way, the highlight of this is not the story.
You don't think so?
No. It's the beat reporter. Who is the
About to
highlight?
hear secretly recorded audio that landed a Middle Tennessee police officer in trouble.
The explicit recordings raise troubling questions about the officer's conduct and why he still has a job, and a warning. The content is graphic.
He would go into this convenience store and hit on this
Reporter
woman,
Phil Williams
and
has
she
this
taped
new
him.
Channel 5 investigates exclusive.
I don't do big girls. Don't have to. Not with this.
What you are hearing is a police officer
You do look
This
good,
guy.
baby. Hot.
talking to a citizen he was supposed to be protecting.
Protecting.
How can you...
It's the worst voice I've ever heard anyone. Talking to a citizen who's supposed to be protecting.
It's like if Craig Schenkel became a reporter.
Yeah, but his nose was stuffed. He was supposed to be protecting.
Go back a little bit. I want to hear him now.
Please
In
listen
that
to this
context.
deaf narration. He's deaf. It's terrible.
I don't do big girls. Don't have to. Not with this.
What you are hearing is a police officer
You do look good, baby. Hot.
talking to a citizen he was supposed to be protecting.
He sounds like
How can you...
some kind of a voice machine.
Yes.
Like that's just processing syllables.
But it's
syllables.
There's worse. It gets worse.
I love that.
You defend speaking to a woman like that?
Okay, sir.
I don't have any statement.
South Carthage police officer Frank Geisenhofer.
Everything about Frank is scary. But it's even more scary because he has a badge.
Elizabeth Restrepo is a convenience store clerk who began making the recordings in the early morning hours when the on-duty officer would visit.
Wait. When the on-duty officer...
Did he just say own?
The on-duty officer...
When the on-duty officer...
He's a terrible talker. Anyone else should be narrating this.
Yeah, why would this be this man's job?
It started when he was the on-duty officer.
Like, they can easily figure if he's great at reporting,
awful,
like just an amazing reporter. Just collect the information and give it to somebody who can read.
Hey, Scoops, let someone else do the narration.
Yeah, you just go and get to the bottom of something.
Yeah, you get the skinny and we'll do the rest.
Let somebody else present it.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get
do
a
the footwork.
presenter.
Restrepo is a convenience store clerk who began making the recordings in the early morning hours when the on-duty officer would visit. After she says he went from asking her for nude pictures of herself to showing her video of himself masturbating.
Masturbating.
First, he wants a nude picture.
Yeah,
like
a nude picture of herself.
Like you pour drinks out of. Like, this is my nude picture.
And then video of him masturbating.
Masturbating.
It's the worst narration of anything I've ever heard, meaning it's the best.
It's, yeah.
Asking her for nude pictures of herself to showing her video of himself masturbating.
I didn't know what to say.
He showed a video of himself masturbating.
Every delicious syllable.
Yeah.
After this, by the way, maybe when we're doing Ken Kratz, I would love to find this reporter and see if there's some more stories he does.
Yeah. Or just get him on the phone and get him just ask him questions. Just to get him to say fun words.
Let's do that, yeah. Masturbating.
What did you find video of this guy doing?
He was masturbating.
Masturbating.
Where'd she work? In a convenience store.
Definitely yes.
Honestly, I think my mind went just blank, like, wow. Like, did that really just happen?
Then she says Geisenhofer asked for video of her pleasuring herself.
Of her pleasuring herself.
This cop was asking for video of her sister because he was like, is that your sister? He's like, get me a picture of her titties. Cop's asking her to get a picture of her sister's titties.
Why would she have a photo of her sister's tits?
She, I think, was kind of...
So what is the photo of the titties?
What a photo of her breasts. I think that this woman was just really scared, but when you listen to the tape, she was kind of acting like she was kind of okay with it, but I think she was just nervous.
Yeah.
She didn't know how to act.
She probably was like, I don't know what this guy... If he is brazen enough to ask me for photos like this, I don't know what he's going to do if I say no.
Well, he's supposed to be protecting her.
Aren't you supposed to be protecting her?
Is this guy the best? He's the best.
You're not supposed to show videos of you masturbating.
Masturbating. We have more of this guy. I remember.
Really? Like that? He said, no, I'm serious. He said, if you ever were to do that, give me a video. I will pay for it. I will owe you big, he says.
And that's when you decided to record him.
It's not that guy who's doing the voiceover.
That's the same guy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because I had to prove. I didn't want it to just be an officer against a girl that just works at a convenience store.
Those nipples. On the recordings, Geisenhofer goes from quickly asking Restrepo for nude pics of herself.
Nude pics. That's my favorite. I think that's my new favorite. Nude pics.
Nude pics of herself.
Nude pics of herself. Nude pics. Like, first of all, in not that voice, in just a regular broadcaster's voice, you wouldn't say nude pics.
Nude pics.
Why would you say pics?
By the way, the cop goes, those nipples, whew.
Like, that's a charming thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice nips. Whew. Look at those areolas.
I actually sent a girl a text recently that said, I like your areola.
You did?
She made fun of me.
I bet she did. It's not charming.
Yeah, no, it was too clinical.
And he sent a text that said, nice areola.
Well, is he up here, Travis, or is he just checking the bottom? Downstairs.
Like a couple minutes ago, he checked in downstairs.
Okay.
Maybe he can send us nude pics.
Nude pics.
Roland's calling.
Okay, let's just see, because our guest may be arriving early.
Oh, well, he can wait for after the nude pics.
Is he upstairs or is he downstairs?
Yeah, he's in the lobby.
Okay.
Tell him to wait in the lobby.
I mean, he's early.
Yeah, I know he is, but I don't mind going early, talking to our guest early. Tell Roland to get him.
Bring Cabot in, Roland.
Bring him in, we'll talk. You know how much people are hating this right now? I hope a lot.
It's the best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Before we run out of time, shouldn't we take a revisit into what we started the show with our stop biting your fucking nails on the air.
I'm not, I'm just talking to you.
It's annoying, it's not professional, people hate it at home. Oh, Jess is in her hospital room just listening right now going, why the fuck is he biting his nails?
That's not what she's regretting in the hospital room right now.
So, we should go back to the police officer who was trying to Ken Kratz this this shop attendant. We remember we started this early this morning. If you missed any of the show, listen on demand. It was just a barn burner today. But I
liked Ken. Did you like him? I thought he was very open.
I liked him, and I liked that he answered everything. He had an answer for everything. He wasn't shitty about anything. He was perfectly fine with me as long as I was being respectful, telling him that I was skeptical of his book.
Sure.
I didn't necessarily believe him, and asking him every question that I could think of.
Did I seem skeptical?
No, you didn't seem skeptical.
I wasn't at all.
You seemed like, yep, we'll take juror number 12 right there. Yep, that's the juror we want.
Absolutely.
Yep,
I was a Ken Kratz fanboy today.
Yeah, you were.
Yes, I was.
But that's okay, because I was asking questions and it was and
I hated him before that.
Right.
But once he spoke up, I liked him.
You're what they call a Ken Kratz convert.
That's right.
Convert
I've
with a K.
converted to I'm a Ken Kratz fanboy. And I admire the fact that he was able to give up that texting. I have not been able to do that.
You haven't? You haven't?
No.
You still fall victim to the old textaroos?
I do. That's what I do. I mean, I've never texted a domestic violence victim, but I've never,
But not to say you won't.
I'm not above that. I'm just, it's never come up.
Right. Right. It just never came
Hold
up.
on. Adrian wants to comment. What do you remember that the boss said? You don't still have that, do you, Travis? Okay.
Yeah, I do, actually.
Just for a second.
Hang on.
Travis is plugging his iPod into the board right now. He's got that in his personal collection. I remember. I gave up soda for like 2 months.
I remember.
The best part is the second Sam says it. He's like, I remember, boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
You sure you want a mint julep, boss? I remember.
I gave up soda for like... I remember. I gave up soda for like 2 months.
I remember.
You do, right? I bet you do.
That made me laugh. So that's my favorite moment of today. Even more than Ken Kratz was your eagerness, was your sitting up in the chair.
Adrian, what do I like to drink in the morning?
Tell him, Bo.
Soda.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Snapple now.
What happened?
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, I pay attention.
He tried to quit, right?
Yeah, well, it didn't last long. It was but on the weekends he would have soda.
You remember.
He remembers.
Yeah.
Fridays.
Yeah, he remembers.
Yeah.
I was there.
So do you want to go back? I mean, so
I do.
This story is a cop who was harassing this woman who works in a store and trying to get her to send him nude photos, then send him nude photos of her sister. Then he was trying to get her to watch a video of him masturbating.
Oh, the guy's voice. You send me, I'll let the cop too. Give me a picture of them titties about her sister.
Yeah. So on one hand, you've got a cop trying to get pictures of the titties. And on the other hand, you have maybe the worst newsreader of all time. It's great. Let's continue on with this story.
Birthday, so I was hoping you'd send me a picture or something.
To asking for pictures of her sister's breasts.
Little bitty blonde.
Blonde, yeah. Yeah, that's my sister.
Give me a picture of those
It's not just this one time.
No.
He comes back.
Give me a picture of those
asks for the
titties.
same thing.
Over and over and over.
I saw a picture on Facebook of whatever she is to you. You're just going to give me a picture of her.
Titties is what he keeps saying.
Restrepo says at first she did not know how to deal with the self-conscious
She did not know how to deal with the...
She said at first he did not know how to deal with the...
He really is speaking poorly. Can we hear that sentence again? That was not good.
He got lazy and he decided to just get one of those Stephen Hawking machines and just be like, I just let the computer read my report.
She said at first she did not.
She did not know how to do that.
It's terrible. He's not doing a good job.
He has to read every hard consonant as hard as humanly possible.
It's really bad.
sister's gonna give me a picture of her.
My sister?
Yeah.
Restrepo says at first she did not know how to deal with the South Carthage officer's indecent requests. Her initial instincts.
Did you hear him say request? Request. She did not know. And a decent request.
South Carthage officer's indecent requests. Her initial instincts.
Laugh it off. Kind of, oh, Frank, you're crazy. You know, whatever you have to do, to be honest. What do you say?
Did you ever say, stop it?
No.
Why not?
Maybe because of who he is. Maybe because of the things I know about Frank.
Yeah.
Maybe because I was scared.
Yeah.
Maybe because I didn't know what to do. He's an officer of the law.
Then one day while she was recording, Restrepo says Geisenhofer reached out and touched her.
Grabbed my hair.
Reached out and touched her. He reached out and touched her. Why does he sound like a sitcom character who's just learning the language? He sounds like a foreign 80s sitcom character. Latka, Balky, this guy.
He's really bad.
You wanted to reach out and touch her.
Touch her.
He touched her titty.
He touched her hair.
He touched her hair. Her hair.
He's really bad.
He's the worst I've ever heard. I don't understand how they could allow this to air on television, let alone on the internet. Like
he's probably a senior reporter there. He's probably been there for a long time, and no one can tell him that listening to you is horrible.
Yeah, you keep biting off chunks of your tongue. You can't talk anymore.
Finish playing before I kiss you on the cheek.
Made it like that.
He said, make a
like
picture.
He said, give me a
Just
picture.
barely.
Just barely covering your nipples.
But with your hands on your hip.
You could smell his breath.
You could tell too. You're right. What you said earlier. She's nervous because he goes, "Give me a picture with your hands barely covering your nipples," and she goes, "Just barely."
No, your hair barely covering. Yeah.
Like she's just trying to make it seem like, just like.
She doesn't know how to handle it. He's a cop, and she doesn't know. She doesn't know what to do.
And he wants pictures of her nipples.
Yeah, it's a picture of her breasts.
She doesn't breathe.
Breasts.
I'm masturbating.
I'll see if he's masturbating again.
Be great.
I didn't know what to do, but to stand there and let him do it.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
A cunt.
At some point after Geisenhofer heard that Restrepo might have been upset with him, he returned to the store and seemed to admit he had crossed a line.
Did you say crossed the line?
Yeah.
He had crossed the line.
Crossed the line.
Mama, Dad say you crossed the line.
He's like an SNL character.
He's amazing. Newsreader who can't read good.
I really want to go over and find more things this man has read.
Yeah, he's my new favorite reporter that's ever lived.
Ever.
He crossed the line.
The cop had to come back and talk to her, though.
Might have been upset with him, he returned to the store and seemed to admit he had crossed a line.
I did something to you one night, and I felt bad about it. I didn't touch you, but I almost did.
But I almost.
I have. And I felt bad about it.
That must have been tough.
More than you know.
You felt violated?
Absolutely.
By the way, you have to watch the video. The reporter's just talking to her.
Yeah.
He literally has the same face you have before you hit a woman in the face with a hammer.
You felt violated? Well, how about now?
Look at his stare. Watch his face as he's talking. He's just listening to her. He's not intending. But look at the mug on this guy.
Yeah. It's weird, though, when he's doing this interview, you can't tell there's anything weird about his voice. Really.
No, because he's talking quiet. Because you're concentrating too much on his face where he's fighting the urge to bite her nose.
More than you know.
You felt violated?
Absolutely.
Well, here's the deal.
Finally, in that last conversation, the officer admitted to having shown her the video of himself masturbate.
Finally, he admitted he saw the video of himself masturbate.
Could you just hear the word masturbating again?
That, if anything, needs to be on your soundboard.
Oh my God.
It's masturbate.
Let me hear him say masturbate.
Shown her the video of himself masturbate.
Masturbate.
Video of himself masturbate.
I can get myself.
Yeah.
You know? In fact, see me to myself. And I raced that too, by the way.
I nearly jumped high as the sky because I knew that finally I could prove he really did show me that.
That is
And I
high.
thought, well, I finally got him. That's what I thought.
It wasn't just your word against a police officer's word.
No.
Tuesday at 10, our investigation continues.
No statements.
On the recordings, you were talking about asking a woman to expose herself in court. How can you possibly defend that, sir?
In court?
No statement.
That's great.
Elizabeth Restrepo took her recordings to South Carthage Police back in December and filed a complaint. In a written statement submitted to his chief, Geisenhofer essentially admitted to everything, although he claims she let him
There's
know
no
that
K at the end of that word. It's not everything.
He initially admitted to everything.
He sounds like a deaf drunk person.
His name is Phil Williams. Of anybody that should be able, that you would think would be able to just enunciate clearly, Phil Williams would be the guy.
Let's hear his.
Philly Billy.
Let's hear his name. I want to hear him say Phil Williams.
essentially admitted to everything, although he claims she let him own that she was the first to share inappropriate
Why did you
picture.
just say she let him own?
Dude, he's a weird accent.
Yes. Where's he from? Oh, I want to talk to him. And this is in Tennessee?
Yeah, he's probably trying to shed his accent wherever he's from. We should talk to him.
I would love to talk to him. I would love to talk to him.
Does he say his name?
Phil Williams.
Or essentially admitted to everything, although he claims she let him own that she was the first to share inappropriate pictures, something that Carrie Shee emphatically denies.
What happened here? It looks like he's still on the job.
Well, he is still on the job
way,
after hearing
when
both
he turned
sides.
around and looked at the anchor who's talking to him, I have never seen a reporter that more closely resembles Steve Carell in Anchorman. Like, he looks like the living incarnation of I Love Lamp. Like, he turns around to talk to her, and it's the most unnatural thing, and he has to stop what he's doing when he turns around, because he obviously can't do he doesn't have the brain power capacity to do both things at once. So he's like talking, like, okay, I'm going to go over here. Just once I'm done saying this, you ask me a question, okay, Jim?
Okay.
All right, so I'm just saying, and this is what happened.
Would you kill yourself?
No, Jim.
I hated the turn and the answer.
It's the best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Do we have a second clip of this guy?
Oh, you bet.
I have not
do.
heard the second
So
story.
this is the follow-up, if you remember. So we found this reporter who...
Phil Williams.
At first, it was just an interesting news story. It was a cop who was going to this like supermarket and was going up to a woman and trying to get her first to send him photos of her sister's titties.
Yeah, and her body.
Right, let me see those titties, I believe is what he said.
Let me see your sister's titties.
Right. And then he was showing her video of him. What was he doing in the video?
I think he was
masturbating.
Masturbating.
It took us about 5 seconds in watching this video to realize that the only thing worth reporting on in the whole thing was how amazing the reporter's voice was.
Phil Williams, I could listen to all day, every day.
He's one of the great newsmen of all time.
I'll say he is too.
He is, isn't he?
Because he talks in a really interesting way.
And you know,
like a deaf person.
I Googled him a bunch to see if I could find, like, are we making fun of somebody with an accent? Are we making fun of somebody with a speech impediment?
Right.
I figured that he must just be from someplace else. Like, he must be from another country. And he was born in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, he is tried and true. This is a Tennessee news
He's
channel.
probably trying to shed the accent.
You think he's actively trying, and he thinks that this just sounds more reportering?
Yeah, he's trying to talk and not have the accent.
So he just concentrate on the syllable.
Yeah, because he doesn't sound like a Southerner.
No, he doesn't sound like...
So did you...
He barely sounds like a person.
Can we hear more of this guy? So there's a follow-up, because the cop... He wouldn't talk to him. The cop's like, I have no statement, sir. Sir, I have no statement. Cop showed the girl a video of himself jerking off, and he admitted they got it on tape.
He was doing what?
He was, oh, you're right, he was
masturbating.
I see.
I mean, no.
I remember.
And then they walked up to the cop, and he was like,
oh, boy, I'm screwed. Terrible. I wish I hadn't said that.
I'm glad you did.
In hindsight.
Yeah.
In 7th grade.
It changed the course of your life.
I know. I could have said different things. Many different things that would have been better.
You could have said anything. It would have been better.
Oh, shit. This bitch got a dick.
That would have been better?
It would have been much better.
All right. So let's get the follow-up on what's going on in the life of, what's his name? Phil?
Williams.
Phil Williams here.
Police officers lewd behavior.
Let's see how these are
first revealed this
let's see how long it takes during him
captured the
talking
cop
to hear. Let's hear how long he talks before he sounds awful.
Yes.
I have a new bell. By the way, I like the triple bell.
What's wrong with that one?
It's just a dud.
Wait, there's one. Can you triple bell again? I want to. There's no tonality to that third bell.
No, thank you to some listener who sent in a little bell. Listen to the old little bell. Woo! That's a crisp sound.
Okay.
That's the deeper, crisp.
Okay, and then
hello.
So that's the fourth bell.
And there's the third one. That's kind of dead, and this is Teabags.
That's the new one? That's the one that D-Bag bought you?
Yes, the fucking teacher's pet. Here's the new crisp one from the listener. Thank you for a good crispy bell.
I like that one. That's like a bell at a hotel desk.
I'll say it is.
Service, please.
Peckles.
Store clerk for nude pictures and even making all sorts of other sexual comments. News Channel 5 chief investigative reporter Phil Williams first broke this story.
He went to Smith County looking for answers.
How can you defend speaking to a woman like that?
Okay, sir. I don't have any statement if you want.
We wanted to ask South Carthage police officer Frank Geisenhofer about these recordings.
What are you talking about?
Where he asked a local
recordings.
I think he's trying to not have the accent.
Yeah, I think that might be a good call.
We want, because they want you to be, whenever you're a news person, they train you to lose, so you're not regional.
What's it called? Like a Montana accent or something like that? It's a specific state that doesn't have any cadence to it.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's a Montana or one of those states.
General American.
General American. I don't know why. Why can't you have your news delivered by a guy with a southern accent?
Because you don't want it to. You want it to feel like it's relatable.
But it is relatable. That's how shallow people are.
That's it.
You can't hear a guy with a New York accent or a fucking Philadelphia accent deliver the news.
Plus, there are people that are biased. I think there's probably a lot of people who run news stations that are like
stupid.
Nobody wants their news read by some fucking Southern hick.
Yeah, there was a synagogue got set on fire,
and he set the synagogue on fire.
There's no reason to not just talk like yourselves on television.
Well, unless you're Phil Williams.
Convenience store clerk for new pictures.
He said pictures again.
Terrible.
Of her and her sister. I was the lawyer. And when we tried to ask the police chief,
make sure the name is
police chief.
Yeah, he's really a weird enunciation.
That's like a Hispanic thing. Like, don't call the police when. yeah, it really is. It's a weird, like, born in America, but your whole family's Dominican thing.
Yeah.
Don't call the police when I call the police chief.
There's the law.
Shut the fuck up!
And when we tried to ask the police,
I didn't mean to do that. My hand is up here.
Yeah, because I'm listening to Phil. Why would you tell Phil to shut the fuck up?
I really didn't.
You did that.
It was by mistake.
You apologize to Phil?
Sorry.
Okay,
that was on purpose.
And her sister.
There's the lawyer.
And when we tried to ask the police chief,
make sure the name is Brooks. BR-OK. What the hell are you doing here for?
He ducked behind the town's lawyer.
He's not out here to protect
behind the town's lawyer. He ducked behind the lawyer.
Because he wants to go, he hid behind a lawyer.
Yeah.
He ducked behind the town's lawyer. And he's trying to sound, he's trying to have a natural accent. So stupid.
Boy, I tell you what, we went to the chief, he ducked behind that town lawyer.
And they were yelling the N-word.
He ducked behind the lawyer.
It's the funniest fucking voice.
It's amazing.
More.
Anyone. He's out here to get him a piece. That's what he's doing.
A piece of ass.
You have a good one.
Elizabeth Restrepo says she began making the recordings after Geisenhofer came into the store where she works with a video to show her. It turns out it was him masturbating.
He did it again.
He did it again.
He did the line. He did the line. Say the line.
Phil.
Masturbating. Show her. It turns out it was him masturbating.
Honestly, I think my mind
line.
It's blank, like, wow. Like, did that really just happen? Did an officer really just not only put a video of that in my face, but then tell me that that's him?
And he's in uniform.
Yes.
As he's doing this.
Yes.
On duty.
Phil's rageful face is so funny.
Yeah.
When you look at his face, he looks... It's the most menacing stare. Like when the camera's on her, he's just mumbling, cunt.
Yeah, it's weird because when he's talking, when you see him talking, when he's like face to face with a person doing an interview, his voice isn't as bad, not nearly. But you're right, he's got this sociopathic look on his face, like, tell me what happened, and then I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. I'm going to bury a hammer in your head. Piece of shit, bitch.
Pagers are going off. You don't care.
Dude, I can get my cell phone.
Yeah.
You know? In fact, see me get my cell phone.
And Restrepo says Geisenhofer eventually asked her for a video of her pleasuring herself. She says she felt trapped.
Who was I going to call when he asked for a video? The police? He was the one that asked for it.
Adrian, could you stop that? Chip, did you have a joke you wanted to make?
No.
Are you sure you didn't whisper anything just now?
Go back and play it. No, I didn't.
Go back a little bit. I think you know to what part.
She says she felt trapped.
Who was I going to call when he asked for a video?
Okay, stop it. Chip, is there something you wanted to share with the rest of us? Huh?
No.
No, okay. Go back.
She says she felt trapped.
Who was I going to call?
Ghostbusters!
So stupid. What a dick face.
All right. Oh, now.
He asked for a video. The police? He was the one.
Back in December, she took her recording to Geisenhofer's chief, and in a written statement, the officer essentially admitted to everything.
Everything! He essentially admitted to everything!
Put a K in it. Everything.
Everything!
Everything.
He essentially admitted to everything! He sounds like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
He's just trying, like, he's got some unplaceable accent. Everything! Get a picture of everything!
And in a written statement, the officer essentially admitted to everything, but suggested Restrepo had let him own. I've never seen any pictures.
What the fuck is that?
Is this the first or second story?
This is the second. Wow. He's recapping some of this stuff.
They're recapping part of the first one.
Because he felt like Estrepo had let him own.
Poe had let him own.
Oh.
You never sent him any pictures?
Absolutely not.
Or videos?
No.
This was all unwanted.
Yes. Every bit of it.
They banned me from tournaments. Don't go in tournaments.
In fact, on the recordings, Geisenhofer describes being ordered to stay out of another store, and he boasts about pressuring another woman to expose herself right in the middle of a courtroom.
It's like he holds his breath.
Yeah.
It's like he's holding his breath because you could tell in that sentence. He's like, and he
Yeah, he's trying very hard to get a better gig.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of Tennessee, you think?
For Williams, Embassy Nightly News.
I sound like I might be from New York.
They should give him a nightly news show. I'd watch him every night.
I would too. I'd like to know what he's reporting on. He's a great investigative reporter.
Sure is.
I mean, he could report on anything. Just the Phil Williams voiceover show.
He's also now talking about this cop who got banned from another show, and the cop is talking another story. The cop's talking about texting this girl in court. It's the best. I love I love Officer Geisenhauser. Or Geisenhofer.
Geisenhofer.
Let me see that pussy.
Spread your legs. Let me see that pussy.
She put in big bold letters. No. Please, I said please, baby, please.
I sit in like the jury boxes, right? Not sitting over there.
I was sitting over there.
Why is he telling all this to a cashier?
Didn't have on no panties.
Didn't have on no panties or
What does
nothing.
that say about him as an officer of the law?
Exactly.
You're
and
dead.
every day.
He's just staring at her.
Yeah, then when she goes to answer, I'm going to rip your nipples off. I'm going to burn you with an iron.
You will never leave this interview room.
As soon as she starts talking and he knows the camera's not on, he just starts making veiled threats, giving her the finger. I should have shot you in a lady in your vagina.
What did you just say? Nothing. Continue.
Yeah, nothing. I'm just going to think of you dying while I'm
masturbating.
He's just getting his thumb out and just scraping it across his throat.
Yeah.
While she's talking.
You're dead, bitch.
Yeah. This is you, bitch.
You're dead. He's so menacing
He's
looking.
so unprofessional. I can't believe this is how he handles his interviews.
So menacing looking without meaning to.
He really is. And then he can't talk either.
He gets to wake up and put that badge on.
So we had some questions for Geisenhofer.
No statements.
On the recordings, you were talking about asking a woman to expose herself in court. How can you possibly defend that, sir?
Sir, no statements.
I mean, you listen to the recordings and
No
it
statement.
sounds horrible for an officer of the law.
No statements, sir. Okay?
Ultimately, South Carthage Chief David Long suspended.
He just leaves off consonants.
He just rushes.
Ultimately.
They probably told him to shorten his report. If he's going to chop a few letters.
Yeah, that's the way he thought about it. He was like, if I say picture instead of picture, it will save some time.
Hey, Phil, you got to knock 38 seconds off this. All right.
Okay, I take off the T in ultimately and say ultimately. Okay, that's 1 second.
He was probably doing it very quickly, too. Like, they're like, all right, you lost too much time because he was probably saying, Officer Gowerfer. Boo. Boo.
No statements, sir. Okay?
Ultimately, South Carthage Chief David Long suspended.
Walk away and still be getting up and putting that badge on. Still. But yet if it was a person that didn't have a badge, they would have went to jail.
Fuck you, bitch.
It's not what it seems, okay?
Is it appropriate for you to be using the language
Not what it seems.
that you used?
It's not what it seems, okay? No statements, okay?
Does he not owe us some answers about? We wanted to ask the chief about his decision. After what you heard on the tape, are you comfortable with him still being on the street?
No comment.
Chief of police hiding
What
behind
would you
a
tell the
fucking lawyer.
citizens when?
Plus,
Hiding behind a lawyer. That's
He
fucking
is.
embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing. And you know, too, Phil Williams is looking at that lawyer with the southern accent. No comment. You sound like an asshole with that accent.
Yeah. But that makes the chief look like a coward.
Of course it
Like,
does.
you're the chief of police and you don't say a word about this?
Talk to my lawyer.
they hear these recordings?
No comment.
Just like I told Chief Long. I said, what if it was your daughter, your wife, your sister, your mother?
Name
Frank
more
was doing
women.
this too.
You guys sound
I said,
like you
"Well,
have no education with those accents.
And as she's saying, your mother, your sister, Phil's going, I would cut their throats. I would decapitate them.
That's my favorite part of Phil, just sitting there in those interviews menacing women as he's talking to them.
Violent, hateful face.
And just editing out all the stuff that he's saying. That's how he gets him to tear up.
Yeah.
He's like, all those women are gonna fucking die.
Can you answer? Let's go back a little bit and play this lady talking again just for a second. There you go. No, just her talking. Okay.
Recordings.
No comment.
Just like I told Chief Long. I said, what if it was your daughter, your wife?
I would cut her
Your sister.
clitoris off. And then I would bash her teeth in.
I'm gonna skin those bitches alive,
Yeah.
or
I would flay her and masturbate on her face.
what a scumbag. What a crazy man. It's Phil Williams.
I would peel the skin off her face and laugh.
Phil, like, you gotta get a hold of yourself, dude.
I would flay her clit.
Okay, news team, here's my report. I did some editing of my own. He won't let them have the raw
No,
tape.
of course not. He's talking about punching her in the tits.
Yeah. I will beat you about the breasts.
Oh, she stinks.
Your mother. If Frank was doing this too. I said, would it still be okay then?
What did you think should have happened?
That badge should be gone.
He's ready. He's ready.
Officer Geitzenhofer's personnel file shows he's been disciplined at least 8 times in the last 9 years, including being demoted from sergeant back down to patrol.
I am
South Carthage Mayor
concentrating on
Jimmy Wheeler
every
told
word I say.
He is?
I am concentrating on all the syllables.
He's just not a natural talker.
Not at all. Not at all.
in the last 9 years, including being demoted from sergeant back down to patrol. South Carthage Mayor Jimmy Wheeler told me that he felt taking away the officer's badge would have been too severe at this point because Geitzenhofer still needs 2 more years so he can retire.
Look, you don't want to see a cop lose his pension because that's a dangerous job, and they you know.
Sure.
But you're showing fucking. Well, then again, he thought she let him. I don't know. I don't want to see the guy lose his pension.
I guess,
but you put him on desk duty.
If you're that grossly abusive of the job,
but was he being abusive?
If it's true.
He might have thought it was a back and forth.
That's true.
He's just an ass. He's an asshole. He thought it was a back and forth.
Just like I thought it was a back and forth when I told her I'd skin her alive.
Yeah. When I told her I would flay her and put salt on her body. Fucking look at the face. He looks like a psychopath. It's just his natural face.
One more thing before you go. I'm going to eat your tits.
What? Phil Williams, NBC News.
He just can't control himself anymore. No. He slips and says, I'm going to eat your tits on the news.
Yeah. Sometimes I got caught one time watching video of cartel beheadings and masturbating. So is there any more of him?
This is research. This is just research.
No, not anything other than this investigation.
That's it?
We're gonna keep track of
He
it.
just came out of nowhere and just appeared.
Did you email me that thing?
I have it.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Great.
What thing is it?
No, he just asked me email or something.
Nude photos?
No, he texted me those. Yeah, over a mirror. Adrian texted me pictures of himself squatting over a mirror so I can get the bottom view of those balls and asshole.
The Mary Jean special?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see if she lost a press-on nail, so I'm helping her find it.
Oh, you think Phil Williams just showed up one day? There's got to be more reports that he's done.
Well, yeah, there has to be.
Maybe click his name there. Yeah, in the byline. Oh, it's just his email address.
Oh,
Such an immature joke. It's like a 3rd grade joke.
Yeah,
I'll find more stuff on it.
Yeah.
Did you hear Jim's bye joke?
I did.
What'd you think of that?
Not great.
Oh, yeah, well. Jesus Christ, Sam.
Whoa, you're angry.
I'm going to play that one a lot tonight. It's great.
More best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts on the way.
Back goes Foles. Fires. Slant. Touchdown. Zach Ertz.
The SiriusXM Town Hall with Super Bowl 52 Most Valuable Player Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Nick Foles. Tomorrow at 7 Eastern, we'll trace his improbable journey from backup quarterback to Super Bowl champion. NFL Radio's Jim Miller hosts the SiriusXM Town Hall with Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Nick Foles. Tomorrow night at 7 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and streaming on your phone or at home on SiriusXM connected devices and speakers.
Do you have sleep apnea? Are you tired of dragging your big, bulky CPAP device with you whenever you leave home? Yeah, well, I was too. That's why I'm so glad I called to try the Transcend Mini CPAP for 10 nights. I can't imagine living without it now. My Transcend is about as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. That's less hassle to carry than my shaving kit. Plus, I was able to add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. But hey, that's not all. Transcend is FAA compliant too, which means I can finally sleep comfortably while flying. Heck, I can sleep comfortably anywhere now. So if that all sounds good to you, call now to give Transcend a try. You'll be glad you did.
Now you can try Transcend and sleep comfortably for 10 restful nights with a money-back guarantee. So call minicpap.com now. 1-800-811-9702. Again, that's 1-800-811-9702. 1-800-811-9702.
Last year, Harvey Levin brought you inside the lives of some of the biggest names. Now, Objectified is back with brand new episodes on Fox News Channel. Season 2 is bigger than ever, with can't-miss episodes featuring Magic Johnson, Kris Jenner, Alex Trebek, Steven Tyler, Pamela Anderson, Pitbull, Dr. Phil, Willie Nelson, and more. Don't miss their prized possessions and never-before-told tales on Season 2 of Objectified with Harvey Levin every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern only on Fox News Channel.
Individual results may vary. Only accredited investors can participate. There is no guarantee the past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
You have money sitting in the stock market and you're worried about it, or worse, you have money sitting at the bank earning less than 0.5%. My name's Grant Cardone. I'm the founder and CEO of CardoneCapital.com. For the past 30 years, I've been investing my money and my family's money in income-producing properties. These are real assets, real properties with real addresses that produce real cash flow. At Cardone Capital, we provide qualified investors who love real estate with a turnkey solution and want to put their money to work in real estate but can't find deals, don't have the time to get the funding for the deals, and the last thing most productive people want to do is manage real estate. I find the deals, I fund the deals, and then I manage the tenants, the termites, and the properties. Partner with me at CardoneCapital.com. That's CardoneCapital.com. Go to CardoneCapital.com. If you love real estate, you're a qualified investor, you like the idea of passive income, and believe that income-producing properties will appreciate over time, go to CardoneCapital.com. That's CardoneCapital.com.
For over 2 decades, Americans across the country have trusted Cars for Kids with their car donations. Known as the most trusted car donation charity, Cars for Kids now accepts donations of real estate. If you're paying maintenance fees and taxes on a property you don't use, or dealing with management and violations on out-of-state properties, donations may be the solution for you. It's simple and easy. Cars for Kids has a team of specialists dedicated to ensuring that the transfer of your property will be seamless and hassle-free. They'll take over all taxes, maintenance, and insurance obligations. And get this, you'll receive a tax deduction for the full appraised value of your property. Now's the time to donate. So visit carsforkids.org/real estate or call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today to learn more and get the ball rolling. That's carsforkids.org/real estate and 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. carsforkids.org/real estate and 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Remember, that's cars with the K.
We are back with more Best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Let's listen to Phil Williams as he uncovers the seedy underbelly of
Nashville.
of the Nashville mayoral seat.
Megan Barry insists that she has not abused her position.
And she says she hopes Nashville will forgive her. She sat down with News
Horrible
Channel 5
suit that
chief
lady's wearing.
investigative reporter Phil Williams.
Oh, good.
Well, the mayor made the stunning admission this afternoon, just days after we began asking questions about how she and her police bodyguard used your money.
What is going on with him?
His bodyguard.
Her bodyguard used your money.
His eyes are almost touching his ears.
And his mouth opens in the middle, and then it's glued shut on the outside. It's great.
Bodyguard using your money. Can you go back a little bit so we can see all
Let's
the glory
just enjoy
that is
him.
Phil? Your buddy. By the way, Kelsey, I want you to know something. After we featured him a few months ago, exposing somebody who was masturbating.
Yeah.
He won a logo Emmy.
Masturbating.
Yeah.
Masturbating.
Masturbating.
He won a local Emmy.
Yeah, he did. He's
Are you
good.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Phil Williams is the shit.
Yeah.
We love Phil Williams.
He's the greatest.
Would you interview him?
Oh my God! He would be in here for a co-host with us. He'd be here for the whole show.
Yeah.
I think he's probably too hard to get, to be honest with you.
He is the Emmy winner.
What? He's got to figure out what's going on in Nashville. He's got to get to the bottom of everything in Nashville.
Is that where he lives?
It's in Nashville. I think this is local news in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, her outfit is awful. Look at those Aladdin pants.
What?
That's terrible on her.
What do you mean? The wide leg pants are coming back in style.
She looks atrocious in that suit.
Wide leg from hip to foot.
She literally looks like a
all the way
rectangle.
down.
It's like a piece of wood.
Wide leg pantsuits are big right now. What are you guys wearing?
It looks like somebody's shooting air up into each of her pant legs. It's so deeply
Yeah, she
unflattering.
really are fat legs.
They're 3 inches away from being hammer pants.
I used to wear them.
Hammer pants? You probably looked awesome.
When I started comedy. My first headshot was in hammer pants.
Were you wearing hammer pants or like Zubas?
Were they skids?
Is that online somewhere that we can see?
Yeah, they were very, very low hanging. But whatever.
Speaking of
Somebody's
headshots,
fine.
did you see that Rich Voss one yesterday?
Yes, that jacket. Oh, God.
It's not good.
No.
Very funny. Bert Kreischer.
Oh, yeah, never forget.
Yeah.
Were they like these skids? Remember skids?
Yeah,
I
no,
remember
they were hammer pants.
Or skid marks.
I don't think Hammer had a signature series pants.
No, but they were like them, I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right.
these are like that.
No.
No? Okay.
They hung lower.
Oh.
Let's get back to Phil
Come on
Williams.
Investigative reporter Phil Williams.
Phil Williams.
Well, the mayor made the stunning admission this afternoon, just days after we began asking questions about how she and her police bodyguard used your money.
Asking. Every time I watch, there's a new word that he's having trouble with. Asking questions. It's like the first syllable is okay, but he's like, oh, fuck, there's a second syllable I'm going to have to push out of my head.
It's like he had a debilitating childhood injury and overcame it. That's how he talks. The reason I talk like this is because my throat was sewn shut when I was a baby.
Every word is a battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every word is a battle.
It's like he's deaf. There's something he's probably deaf and he lip reads and he doesn't know how his words come out.
Yeah.
Let's watch him.
And I'm very embarrassed and I'm deeply ashamed. And
she's not ashamed.
Very sorry.
Yeah, my pussy's wet. I'm deeply ashamed. This sopping wet hole I have.
I'm deeply ashamed that I messed up your chair.
Yeah, I'm deeply ashamed that my husband couldn't get the job done, so I'm fucking this masculine state trooper.
We were first informed of this by the many wet chairs in the mayor's office.
Yes.
The furniture, bro, had gotten very high, and they used your money.
Let's hear him talk.
When I've had a...
She looks like she's coming right now.
An extramarital affair.
I can't say it without coming.
Hot.
Yeah.
And I have hurt a lot of people.
With those words, Mayor Megan Barry admitted what she had long kept secret, an ongoing affair with this man, police sergeant.
Is her name Marion Barry?
Mayor Barry.
Did you say Marion Barry?
No, it's
Mayor Barry.
I thought it was Megan Barry.
Megan Barry.
Oh, I just couldn't understand what he was saying. Megan.
But this, of all the people, this guy?
He's all right. I mean,
He's a state trooper bodyguard? Yeah.
You think he's a handsome guy,
I mean,
Troy?
for her, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
She's not anything great, but
I would like to see what her husband looks like.
Yeah, me too.
Her husband's
He's probably a little nerdy, fucking type of Politico type guy.
little dumpy.
A little
bit of a beta.
Getting that mayor puss at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then here's the
probably
state
beta.
trooper who's like, fuck you and your policy. Taking it in both holes.
Yeah, the husband likes to talk about the issues.
Yeah.
The trooper doesn't. Trooper just likes to get down to business.
Yeah, the trooper goes fucking ass to mouth.
Oh, my God.
God. Well, there we go.
She's dating Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, my
that's the,
God.
the ghost of Sam Roberts' future.
She looks like he looks like yeah. Wow, hard to believe that she was fucking the mayor, the cop.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, that guy.
Kelsey, you can admit now that is an upgrade.
Oh, 1,000%.
And he's in better shape and he's more masculine.
Oh, yeah,
he is.
That guy just became a 10.
I want to hear how they found out.
Wing affair with this man, Police Sergeant Rob Forrest, an officer paid by Nashville taxpayers to protect their city's highest elected official.
Okay, look, hit pause. If you are Phil
has
Williams,
to say it like that.
Yeah, just use word economy.
Economy words, yeah.
Use the smallest amount of words possible to get your stuff out, because all these syllables are only going to give you problems.
The mayor. He really is an awful way of speaking.
Yeah.
The most highly trusted elected official.
It's weird.
He sounds like a robot who's been programmed, but he can't quite get the pronunciation.
Right,
of
like
things.
you can still tell it's a robot.
Yeah.
You know that it's like an old radio announcer thing? Because a lot of old radio guys talk like that. They always talk with the overly accentuated.
There's some sort of handicap, it sounds like.
Yes, something handicap.
Yeah, because they're at least getting their words out. Yeah. Like he's having trouble with something.
Yeah, he's struggling.
It sounds like he wants to do that old-timey radio thing, because I know exactly what you're talking about, but also he can't speak.
Because the fact that his mouth is so... His mouth is closed on the sides. Watch him talk. The middle opens.
It's like he's got his jaws wired shut, except only on the sides. The middle's open.
Yeah.
I'm trying to poke her.
Maybe he has Bell's palsy.
Could be Bell's palsy.
Yeah, maybe. All over.
But, the people of Nashville don't have to. And I also want to ask for their forgiveness.
Oh.
Barry says the affair began not long after her election in September 2015. That night, the police veteran was assigned to her protective detail. And Forrest has been a constant presence with the mayor during most of her public appearances, even as she admits the affair was ongoing.
Okay, hit pause.
Ongoing.
I mean, he gave up at the end of that. Ongoing. The affair was public. It's like he can't breathe until his segment's over. So he's just like trying to get all his words out, and we find ongoing.
I want to hear the number of takes that are scrapped. Like I want to hear the ones like Phil. No good.
It must take forever.
This.
I want to hear him dirty talk.
Yeah. I'm gonna come in your mouth. Suck daddy's dick.
Would you tell me right now, do you like that?
You've been very bad. You didn't clean your room.
I am penetrating you as I should based on the vows that we took.
Can you imagine if Phil Williams has a 10-inch dick with soda can girth?
Oh, Lord.
I bet he does.
Yes, I'm going to ruin you for the next man.
I'm going to wreck that pussy.
I'm going to wreck your pussy.
I mean, he's a tall guy, and you have to imagine that the universe that creates us human beings usually will make up for shortchanging somebody.
Yeah.
Right?
She's screaming, you're ruining my asshole, and he's like, I'm not even all the way hard yet. I'm gonna fill you.
This is me soft, bitch.
Yeah. Yes. Phil isn't my name, it's my nickname. It's what I do.
Take it like a prostitute.
Oh, Phil.
You were Sergeant Forrest's boss. Why did you not say at some point, if I'm going to have this relationship, he needs to be removed from my detail?
No, that was a mistake. And I should have.
So that was a failure as the mayor.
That was a failure.
Why are you trying to teach her lessons, Phil? Like,
You
why
know-
are you trying, get off her case?
How about the fact that she's married and that's the problem? Why wouldn't you ever remove from the detail? Because first of all, you want to fuck the guy. He's with you right there.
Yeah, that's like 100%
He's
why.
always there.
Yeah, because it was easier to have sex with him when he was there.
Yeah, there's a reason for him to be there. No one says, why is that bodyguard? Like, if I was to have an affair, I'd do it with Club Soda Kenny.
Ew.
I'm not saying, I haven't seen him in a while, but, you know.
But, yeah, easy access.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and then he goes like, so that was a failure as the mayor then. And
Yeah,
she's
come
got
on
to
now.
sit there and be like, well, you're a failure as a fucking news reporter every single day. Look how you talk. That's what I would have said if I were the mayor. Get the hell out of this office, Phil Williams. You're going to teach me a lesson. You're not my teacher.
This doesn't want to take the guy's job. Guys, we're trying to work.
You know, and then he goes like, so that was a failure as the mayor then. And
Yeah,
she's
come
got
on
to
now.
sit there and be like, well, you're a failure as a fucking news reporter every single day. Look how you talk. That's what I would have said if I were the mayor. Get the hell out of this office, Phil Williams. You're going to teach me a lesson. You're not my teacher.
This doesn't want to take the guy's job. Guys, we're trying to work.
Who, Phil Williams?
No,
Oh,
the bodyguard.
Yeah, exactly. And when they're not fucking, he's protecting her.
Exactly.
Like, by the way, how much physical harm has she encountered?
Nothing. She's fine.
So is the bodyguard not effective?
Very effective.
So the people
The
of
guy's
Nashville
crushing it.
are paying for an effective bodyguard.
Yeah, you want your
And-
wife to get killed or you want her to get a dick inside of her?
Right. Taxpayers are getting what they're paying for, and she's also getting a fuck buddy.
And she's a better mayor.
And she's a better mayor
She's
for
happy.
it.
She's coming.
Right.
It's great.
You wonder if the husband knew or if he didn't know. Like, did the husband know? Was it a cuck situation or was it she just cheating?
Yeah.
Let's see.
She says she was having an affair and cheating.
Well, she has to say that. She can't say my husband knew. Well,
Yeah.
she could, I guess, but...
We have a unique relationship.
Is the cop married too?
That I don't know. Maybe Phil Williams will get to the
Phil
bottom
will
of
get to
it.
the bottom. He wouldn't talk to me.
I tried to talk to the cop, but he said I sounded like an idiot.
He sounds like a Muppet when he talks.
Yeah,
he
he
sounds like a
does.
Jim Henson creation.
He does. He sounds like Sam the Eagle.
Effective to say, this is something that's happening and I should remedy this. I mean, what I should have done is not remedy him being a part of my security detail, whether or not I should have owned up and not had the affair.
Right.
During 2017, travel records show Forrest traveled with the mayor to San Francisco, Salt Lake City, Denver, Washington several times, as well as New York.
This is not real. How did he get this job?
She was getting fucking dick all over. This mayor was fucking this guy. He fucked her across the United States.
Yeah.
And here's the problem. I'm still lost on his inability to say the states' names. San Francisco, or city names. San Francisco.
Sounds like the IRS call Jim just got.
It really
It does, yes.
Yes, you've
That's what it is.
We're going to call local cops.
Do you think they look at the script and they'd be like, oh boy, Phil's got a full 45-second break to talk about.
No, Phil,
This is going to get rough.
Can we just say across the country? No, I want to name all the places.
This story happened 2 weeks ago, but it took me this long to record it.
Even though she's a Delta frequent flyer. All right, Phil. Details, not important. Using Sky Miles.
Well, he's thorough. That's why he won an award.
That is true.
She is a pre-check.
She is a pre-check. Yeah, she was also using clear, and she did her fingerprints. You don't need to say all those words, Phil. It's not necessary. Sometimes she packed 4 ounces of liquid and had to dump it. We heard you.
September, he flew with her to Athens, Greece. The next month to Paris. All at taxpayer expense.
Oh my God! He even put it inside of her backside in Greece under $6.
And he used the phrase, "Hey, Miss Mayor, do you speak Greek?"
Those legitimate business trips.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single one of them. If it hadn't been Sergeant Forrest who would have been traveling with me as detail, there would have been other
No, clearly, because the mayor of Nashville really has to make sure her relations with Greece and Paris are good.
Yeah, why the fuck does the mayor of Nashville, do they all get one bodyguard, though, like when they travel? Like, is that part of being a mayor?
Well, I'm sure, but
like, because you'll be kidnapped or murdered overseas?
She said it's official business. She just said going to Athens was on official business because Nashville and Athens have to make sure they're allies.
And Paris.
Yeah.
Well, was it or no? I don't know what mayors do.
What the fuck would a mayor of Nashville have to do in Paris?
Are there companies? I don't know. Again, maybe she didn't pay it. Maybe she was flown there by a I don't know.
I'll tell you this.
I don't know.
The mayor of Scarsdale never goes to Paris.
Because how does the husband fucking, you know, say, okay, unless he went with the couple.
She said it was a business.
Can we see I want to see the husband again
Don't
before
show
this
him.
is over.
I want to see
God.
they talk to him.
He is kind of a hottie.
Where did he go? I don't know where he went here.
Look at him.
Poor
Looks like Jesse Ventura.
He does.
Oh, that hair.
Except chubbier than Jesse
Why
Ventura.
that choice of the hair? If
I
it's
don't
that
know.
bald, just take everything off.
Yeah, people can't let go.
What are you looking at me, Jim? Just look at the screen.
You're my co-host. I'm just talking to you.
We weren't even talking. Kelsey was the one talking.
Oh. Sorry.
I mean...
Sorry.
This isn't uncalled for.
A little, yeah.
A little. Okay, thank you.
What's wrong with looking at my co-host?
Well, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh. Okay.
I mean... I don't even know what you were getting at, to tell you the truth. It's weird. Mixed signals in here.
I don't disagree.
I like dicks.
All right, let's play
Why
the
do you
next
keep
one.
using that? But take the button off this thing.
No, I like it.
You should have a limit to how many weekly presses of that button you
There
can
is a
have.
limit. I haven't reached it. The limit's 1,500.
I'm well within the range.
I certainly am.
with me. The detail security policy is set by the police department, and they say I have to travel with security.
In fact, Forrest provided protection for former mayors Bill Purcell and Carl Dean. He averaged $34,000 a year in overtime for the last 3 years of Dean's term. But after Barry took office, Forrest's overtime pay
$25,000 more
to just below $60,000 in fiscal year 2015-16. The next year, that increased to more than $75,000.
See, Clip, the overtime was for considered fuck time.
Wow. So that's where the problem is, because this guy's fucking jacking them for overtime because she's fucking him, so he's charging for Matt, what a fucking alpha swinging dick. This guy's my idol.
He's a bodyguard gigolo.
I'll fuck the mayor and you're paying me time and a half.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, you want your holes filled because that fucking lump can't do it? Time and a half, bitch.
Yeah, here's the thing. Everybody knows this dick ain't free.
Yeah.
You know? That's an expression I have for myself, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it now?
Sure it does,
This
but
dick
not
ain't
for your
free.
own dick.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
That's right.
When I'm going,
You
no,
say that.
and it's more of like an exclamation. This dick ain't free?
Yeah, when you have one placed in between your
Yeah, I got it. Jim.
cheek and gum.
No, it was...
Okay.
it was
like a pinch of skull.
Right. Sometimes things...
Sam likes to hold a penis between his cheek and gum. The way a man would hold tobacco.
You know? Sometimes things go without saying. You don't have to...
I like to expand.
Every time compare oral sex to dip.
Why not? It's a perfect comparison.
No, I mean...
You ever hold a dick in your mouth? Like, you don't suck it.
No.
You just hold it there?
No, of course not.
And you're annoyed after a while because you
Yeah.
got to smell his pubes?
Yeah, guys like to feel the ridges of your molars against their shaft.
I've never held a dick in my mouth.
No?
You know, co-hosts don't have the same dating habits. I've never...
I don't either.
What?
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 Go on now.
Paid to $157,000 for fiscal year 2016-17. Some people will look at that and say that taxpayers are paying for this relationship.
Oof.
What would you say to them?
Asking
Well,
a
I
tough
think
question.
What this reflects is, again, the policy that the police have about making sure that when I'm working that I have detail. And I don't think it's a secret that I do work a lot, and I do have a pretty aggressive schedule.
Was he getting paid by taxpayer at any point when you all were having your personal time?
No.
What, Phil?
What is she gonna say?
Way to beat around the bush for when you all were having your personal.
Doesn't he say we're getting paid by taxpayer? Go back. He uses a singular like it's one guy footing the bill. But she has to say no. What is she gonna go? Yeah, he was fucking me on the taxpayer dime.
Yeah, I guess that is why people are mad. Yeah, we did pay him for the fuck time. Yeah,
yes,
we did do that. Yes.
Scene 17. Some people will look at that and say that taxpayers are paying for this relationship.
Watch.
What would you say to them?
I mean, I think what this reflects is, again, the policy that the police have about making sure that when I'm working that I have detail. And I don't think it's a secret that I do work a lot, and I do have a pretty aggressive schedule.
Was he getting paid by taxpayer at any point when
he wanted to say
taxpayer money
or taxpayer dollars,
yeah.
and he lost confidence in his ability to say the word dollars.
Yeah.
That's an extra 2 syllables I do not have in me.
So she only gets while she's working. Like, Bill de Blasio,
right?
Mayor of New York, San Francisco, Chicago. They probably have 24
He's the
hour
mayor
police.
of all those?
Yeah, it's a really weird thing. He flies a lot.
Wow.
But the mayors of these different majors, they probably have 24 hour police protection. Bill de Blasio has 24 hour police protection.
Yeah.
She probably has it when she's working.
Right.
So going to Paris, you have to bring security detail, and that's probably how you have excuses to have this guy overnight because you're overseas. So what's he going to do? He has to get paid for travel time.
I hope Phil Williams points out that she's supposed to have security when she's working, not when she's putting in that work.
Let's see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Big
maybe.
old difference.
Yeah.
personal time?
No.
How can taxpayers know that all of that overtime was completely legitimate?
I think that the records will show if you look at my schedule.
Could I
versus
smell
his
your
overtime.
bodyguard's fingers?
Or fist. Could I smell your bodyguard's
Phil, you know what that implies? Of course I do.
Yes. I hear you're into feasting.
She likes fisting.
Yeah, you like it to stretch to the point of giving birth.
Oh my God. Out of your rectum.
You'll see that my schedule reflects that I was out there working.
The police sergeant was also there the day that Barry and her husband Bruce joined Nashville in mourning the death of her son
look at
Max.
him walking right there.
Oh,
with
and
them.
her kid's
her
dead.
son died.
Wow.
At least he
Max's
didn't have to
death,
live through this.
Like I was there. What's what happened?
She says, helps her keep this moment in perspective. You know the political world.
Yeah.
There may be some people who say she cannot govern. She must resign. What do you say to them?
No. This is a bad day. I'm going to have a lot more bad days coming up. I've already had my worst day. And I know the difference between a mistake and a tragedy. And this is a mistake.
Her son died. How did he die?
Okay, listen. First of all, she is trying to be like, look, I know I might have fucked my bodyguard and maybe the state was paying him, but my son's dead. So isn't that more sad? That has nothing to do with this conversation.
The poor husband. He loses his son and his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He died in July 29th. Wow, he just fucking died.
Overdose.
Oh, man.
Maybe he found out his wife was, his mother was having sex with their bodyguard.
Yeah, but the guy was there. That's the point Phil Williams was making. The bodyguard was there at the wake. So the fucking father, it's like, well, you buried our son and some guy you fucking is with us?
Although if he's a bodyguard, he would have to be there, right?
He was. That's what Phil was just saying, yeah.
So in this administration over the last 2 years, that we've done a lot of really good things, and that's going to continue to be my focus.
As for her future with her husband,
When I'm not
Barry
concentrating on that D.
says that's for them to figure out.
Oh my God.
Figure is a tough one for him.
Them to figure out.
Yeah, go back just to that
U's
little
are tough,
sentence.
I think. U's are a tricky
Yeah,
letter.
the G into the U is tough.
Yeah, it's a tough, but it is tough.
Beguiled.
Yeah, that'd be tough for him.
Yeah.
Beguiled.
TV guide.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's, as far as letters go, that is
Tough one.
U is tough.
That's a tough transition.
U is tough.
Really good things, and that's going to continue to be my focus.
As for her future with her husband, Barry says that's for them to figure out.
Whoa.
Bruce and I have a lot to work through, and we're working through it. I'm really blessed that I have a husband who is supportive of me.
Yeah, you
He's
bet.
been there for me. We've been through a lot together, and this is something that personally we're going to work through.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Sergeant Forrest is
I
a
love the
31-year
outro.
veteran who suddenly retired effective yesterday.
Wow.
He's also married and an attorney for his
Phil Williams did get
wife
to the
has
bottom of it. The bodyguard is married.
He retired.
now sent a letter to the police department demanding that his police-issued mobile phone be preserved as possible evidence. Meanwhile, this is all a very quickly developing story. We're going to have more of our interview later in this newscast, and Mayor Barry also plans to hold a news conference later this evening, and we're in the process of posting some of the financial documents that we've uncovered. All of that and more coming up tonight on NewsChannel5.com.
So what else happened now?
So many words.
So the kid died. She's fucking this guy. Why'd the cop have to retire immediately? The cop is the fucking...
Yeah.
Why should he have to lose his career?
Because he might have been billing the state for his fuckery.
Maybe improperly, yeah. But again, the mayor's bringing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is bringing him to climax.
I guarantee you she has to step down.
I don't know. This isn't...
Nah, because it's going to be the taxpayer money. It's not going to be the morals of the affair. It's going to be the taxpayer money that she... This guy built 157 Gs in 2 years, and meanwhile, 3 years before that, it was 30-something, 30-something, 30-something. Come on now!
If you're in Nashville...
Be fiscally responsible!
That's right. If you're in Nashville, you're not going to get away with bullshit. Phil Williams is there. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't... If Phil Williams was a local reporter here in New York, I would mind my P's and Q's. Because he's going to get to the bottom of it.
I really want to know what happens with this fucking story.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Is this all happening this week now, like in real time, or is this like a month ago?
No. This is, I think, January. Oh, so like a week ago?
I want to make a Phil Williams sex talk doll where you like pull the string and he says all the things. Can somebody make that from...
Sure.
I'm sure the listeners here can do that. So.
Yeah.
Open up your legs, you pig.
We should have a Phil Williams impression contest.
Yeah, when the winner gets a bullet in the mouth.
That's right.
Make it stop forever.
That's really bad, isn't it?
The Phil Williams thing?
It amazes me that that's the job he chose to do.
But he has a puppet mouth.
He's a Emmy winner for it.
Look at his puppet mouth on the side. So that's why
he's got the Joker.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's been cut or something.
He has a weird sinus thing. That's why he can't say the end. Her husband.
Yes. Maybe
It's almost like
palate thing.
There might be a palate thing, or it sounds like when you can't really talk because your throat is
doing Craig
clogged.
Schenkel now.
This has been the best of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Hear the show live Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. Or listen anytime on your phone with the SiriusXM app.
Hey, it's Jim Norton. These are my upcoming tour dates. July 14, 15, I'm going to be in Brooklyn at Skankfest. July 25th and 28th, I'll be in Montreal, Sinkimi Sali, whatever that means. Go to my website. Cleveland, Ohio, Hilarities, August 17th and 18th. September 14 and 15 is Somerville, Mass. and Huntington for the Chip Chipperson podcast. You piece of garbage. September 22nd, Annapolis. October 20th, San Antonio. October 26th. For tickets, go to jimnorton.com.
Hear what happens.
One of the most euphoric nights of music I've ever been a part of.
When U2 performed for 1,500 SiriusXM subscribers and loyal fans.
The Apollo was a great experience.
At Harlem's world-famous Apollo Theater.
Just rocked it out, man. From the heart. From the heart.
Catch encores throughout the month.
It's now going out on SiriusXM.
On the U2 Experience, Channel 30. And streaming on your phone or connected devices and speakers.
Make the bank's loss your gain on Saturday, July 14th at the Copperleaf Rocky Mountain Land Sale. Save tens of thousands on your 1 to 3 acre luxury Mountain View home site, priced from only $59,900. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own your piece of America's most beautiful western landscapes near Yellowstone for just pennies on the dollar at up to 70% off original prices, starting at only $59,900. Offering an ideal location between world-famous Yellowstone National Park and historic Cody, Wyoming. Copperleaf features endless recreation with over a mile of blue ribbon trout fishing and spectacular Rocky Mountain views. Act now to save tens of thousands on your 1 to 3 acre luxury mountain view home site near Yellowstone. Priced from just $59.9 during the Copperleaf July 14th Rocky Mountain Land Sale. Excellent financing is available. Call now, 844-BIG-VIEW, 844-BIG-VIEW, or visit CodyLandBargains.com. That's CodyLandBargains.com.
Golfers, course owners, pros, entrepreneurs, and golf enthusiasts, listen up. This is a book you must have. It's called Golf, the Untapped Market, Why the Pros Are Failing to Grow the Game. Author and president of Mulligan Marketing Concepts, Chuck Thompson, explains why golf exploded in the 90s and then crashed at the turn of the century. Chuck provides enormous insight on how to grow the game by identifying, engaging, and locking up relationships with casual and non-golfers. Get your copy of Golf, the Untapped Market, Why the Pros Are Failing to Grow the Game from Amazon today. Chuck and his team at MMC have worked with over 250 golf courses during the past decade, acquiring hundreds of thousands of golfers for their clients during the most challenging decade of the game. Learn everything you need to know about the golf industry and the future of golf in Golf, the Untapped Market, Why the Pros Are Failing to Grow the Game. Available on Amazon.
Are you ready to be your own boss? To choose your own schedule? But still want the backing and support of a large corporation with 25 years in the franchise business? Tailored Living is the #1 whole home organization company in North America. We feature our premier garage product line, which includes complete garage storage systems and flooring. Tailored Living also designs and creates custom closets, offices, Murphy beds, and more. This market is huge and still growing. A $9.4 billion opportunity. Do it. Own your own business. Own your own life. Call 888-968-7696 or go to tailoredliving.com and hit the franchise opportunity link. Call 888-968-7696. 888-968-7696. Do it now. Franchise offerings are made through our franchise disclosure document. Call and ask for details.
Would you like to drive the newest truck on the road, equipped with the latest safety technology, while still being your own boss? Werner's new truck leasing program for owner-operators offers you the chance to step into a brand new truck for as low as $2,600 per month. You choose your own truck make and model and virtually eliminate your maintenance expenses. There's never been a better time to join Werner Enterprises. Visit WernerOwnerOps.com today.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
It's summer on Octane.
Time to roll the windows down?
Turn the volume up.
It's about to get heavy! And rock out.
Hear the high-powered heavy sounds of Shinedown?
Five-finger death punch?
Godsmack and more. Commercial-free new hard rock right now on Octane, Channel 37.
Or hear it on your phone or at home on Sirius XM connected devices and speakers.
Message and data. Elbowed, and no more moving to the couch in the middle of the night. For the first time in years, the snoring's gone, and my wife and I both wake up feeling great. It's amazing, so easy to use, and it worked the very first night.
I'm Dan Webster, co-founder of Z-Quiet. For years, I was off my game due to snoring. My wife Trina and I were desperate for a solution, and we found it with Z-Quiet. There's nothing better than waking up feeling rested, happy, and best of all, in the same bed. So if you're ready to score extra points in the bedroom, get Z-Quiet.
Z-Quiet fits both men and women, and right now you can try it risk-free for a full 30 days for just $9.95. Just text NEWS to 246810 or go to getzquiet.com. Text NEWS to 246810 or go to getzquiet.com.
Brett Baer.
When someone watches the news, they want someone they can trust. Our job is to cut through the talking points.
Martha McCallum.
We're going to ask the tough questions because there's a lot of conventional wisdom out there that needs to be challenged.
Shannon Bream.
What I'm doing is making sure that whatever is developed through the day, people are fully informed from coast to coast.
We're 24/7 news, but really down to the minute.
We're going to be fearless. We're going to be fair.
Whether it's 4 a.m.
a.m. or midnight, we're there.
Fox News Channel. Real news, real honest opinion.
John Christner Trucking offers their teams an unbeatable package.
You want to be really successful? JCT is going to help you get there.
Why do so many teams thrive at JCT?
As a team, our main number one job is to make sure that all deliveries make it on time, regardless of what's happening. It's beneficial to be a team at JCT because they have a lot of time-sensitive freight.
Hi, this is John Christner. Starting and running your own business isn't easy, but with hard work, you can achieve the independence you desire. I'm proud of the men and women who call JCT home and the service they provide our valued customers. Join us and let the JCT family help you achieve your dream of starting your own business. Thank you.
Call John Christner Trucking today at 866-782-5412. That's 866-782-5412. Or visit johnchrisner.com.
I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO of Wesley Financial Group and timeshare cancellation advocate. I was sued by the largest timeshare company in federal court for simply helping people cancel their timeshare that they had been lied to about. The jury sized me up and came back with a verdict after only 20 minutes. And yes, I won.
My husband and I are more than grateful to everyone at Wesley Financial Group. You know, thanks to Chuck and his team, we feel as though a weight has been lifted and we can move on without the worry of a troublesome timeshare.
Whether you owe $10,000 to $250,000 on your timeshare, it's my mission to get you out of your timeshare, eliminate your payments, and get them off your back permanently. And we proudly hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Want to learn more about getting rid of your troublesome timeshare? Call Wesley Financial Group now for your free consultation. Call 800-506-3355. That's 800-506-3355. 800-506-3355.
Covino and Rich. Covino and Rich on Faction Talk 103.
By the way, my voice is feeling so much better thanks to Tyrese's honey.
You know why?
To make your voice feel better.
Doesn't make yours feel better.
Yeah. My voice was hurting, but now I tried his honey. Tyrese's honey. Ooh. Yeah. It's Tyrese's honey. The honey. You know it's worth the money. Honey. It's Tyrese's honey. Got a big meeting, and my voice was feeling weak. It's Tyrese's honey. Take a little sip, y'all. You won't feel very meek. It's Tyrese's honey. Ooh, it goes so smooth with a cup of nice tea. You know it's worth the money. Yo, gotta be a gangster. Yeah, just like me. It's Tyrese's honey. Yeah, girl. Gonna spread it all over your butt cheeks. And Tyrese's honey. Yeah, girl. I'm gonna do that shit for weeks. It's Tyrese's honey. You know it's worth the money, yeah. That's what's up, yeah. My voice is feeling fine, yeah. Your ass is looking right.